Throughout the annals of history, there have been some great wrestling trios. The NWOs, the Triple Threats, the Shields, the Wyatts, the Bloodlines, the Demolitions. This is it tonight, Dad. The Beverleys, if you include the Genius, shut the fuck up. And they can all kiss my ass! Fair listeners, please welcome the newest permanent host, the third man! He's still not booked for Travelodge Live, but like, no matter how much you beg, we'll get there eventually. It's... What are we calling you?
It's me, it's CMATT, the HUNTLEY. Well, I will tell you why. Because I am the former owner, founder, and visionary behind Southeast Professional Wrestling, Wicked Inc., and now officially the newest member of the World of Wrestling podcast, the third man in the three-man booth. It is I, Coach Wicked.
Yo, this is Conan. You're listening to World of Wrestling podcast with Tax and Rich. Boom.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Thank you for the offer to be a permanent host for you boys.
It's all good, man.
Very much appreciate it. Now, before I do get into it, I just want to double check that you definitely booked the correct former Kent-based pro wrestler, because I'm not particularly funny. I'm not very good at talking, really. I'm quite quiet. I can't play the guitar.
I don't know.
I can't sing. I can't write music. So just double checking you didn't accidentally not book Willpower. Is that?
Honestly, you'll fit right in.
Willpower has far too much talent to be on this podcast.
Yeah, sure.
No, thanks, boys. Pleasure to be here.
So good, man. Yeah, we've done a couple of pods with you over the years and such. We did one and we chatted about it and we were like, should we ask him to do it more? Because that would be lovely. So yeah, it's nice to have you here, man.
And also, we've been so terrible over the last 12 months of actually being able to get two of us together in a room. By having a third person, there's a chance we might be able to have a consistent podcast. But alas, before we start, if you listened on last week's episode, because obviously, carry on that gimmick.
6-7 weeks in a row? What are we up to now?
The eight weeks of consecutive podcasting we've managed to do.
Beautiful.
It's not my fault Apple didn't update. If you listened in our archives, worldofwrestlingpodcast.com, you would have heard that we gave our dear new co-host for the first part of his birthday gift, but due to the delights of Royal Mail, the second half had not arrived. So to your right, sir, in here is the second part of your gift, not wrapped up and not even taken out of there, so I don't even know the quality of it.
Okay, so I've got a parcel here, which I'm going to unwrap and see what's inside. Yeah, thank you very much.
This is the best part of an audio podcast.
Okay, so here,
having a guy who has to hold the mic.
Here goes the... oh, here we go. This looks like a kinky little number about to pull out here. Oh, I know exactly what this is. And I'm so pleased to be holding this in my hands. This is a 1995 era Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
It's so much better than I thought it was going to be. Oh my God.
Leatherette pleather-esque hat with the very iconic zebra pattern on top.
Oh, Shawn!
And on the front it says Shawn Michaels, emblazoned with a heart around it. It's just perfect. And the old school WWF logo on the back as well.
It's official.
Is this official and vintage?
Official and vintage.
That's is.
This is a thing of beauty. I'm just going to try it on now, actually. So.
Oh, this is very exciting for the listener.
Yeah, drum roll, please.
Oh, Shawn!
Thank you so much, guys.
Right,
how do I look?
Dude. It's fucking gorgeous. Oh, it's very Shawn. Oh, I love it.
Wear it backwards.
Dude, I thought it was like a kid's one. That's so much better than I thought.
I know.
I expected like kid size, like the size of my palm to turn up type thing. It's like a little fun little trinket. What the fuck? That's amazing.
It's a great find.
I want one now.
Well, that's the only one we found.
I know.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
you found that one on eBay?
I did find that one on eBay, yeah.
It's beautiful. Thanks so much.
But also, and I apologise, I don't have your gift for you, but I because I foolishly left it at my mum's house.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
You had a lovely birthday. Congratulations on your 40th trip around the sun.
Thank you very much. Because 38.
40th trip around the sun to join us all here.
Not as old
I was
as you,
going to
Rick.
say, I didn't think you're in the 40 club just yet.
I've
a couple of
upgraded
years.
you 2 years due to age.
I feel like I'm about 60 at this point, so yeah.
However, I shall give this to you on the next pod next week. But let's just say you mentioned it in a text message and, been scavening around for something.
Oh, okay. See, this is where my awful memory comes into play. I have no idea. I'm desperately trying to wrap my brain, but yeah, thanks, man.
It's definitely not wrestling related. It's,
Oh, cool.
it's part of a good hobby.
I wonder what it could be. The only other thing we ever talk about on the podcast?
Oh no! But obviously, I think we should explain the absence for the podcast. We've been very busy. I've been
Sure.
jetting off to work in Australia.
Literally on the other side of the planet.
Yeah, I did look to see if I could find a wrestling show to see while I was in Melbourne, though, and there was only one thing that came up, and I suddenly wondered, I wonder who's the promoter for this, because in Melbourne, the day after I arrived, the Dwarfinators were running a show in Melbourne.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Another Sean McMahon specialty.
Was it actually?
And I thought, I wonder if he's got any involvement with it. But luckily, he did not. Because had he done that, I would have made sure I definitely went. Because I'm sure Sean McMahon would love to see me after all the OWE failings in the UK. And actually, Michael Neen, Todorito, friend.
We can't say those words
I
anymore.
miss Michael Nee. I miss Michael Nee and his accidental racism.
Sure. That's fun. I was going to ask you one thing before we get... So we get to know you and all that sort of stuff. Are we calling you Coach?
I think we'll go with Coach Wicked, yeah.
I quite
Let's-
what's the show? New Girl? You ever watch that show?
No.
There's a character called Coach. Anyway,
Okay,
Coach.
we'll go with Coach. Yeah, let's
Like
go gimmick.
Mr. Perfect's manager.
Yeah.
From back in the day, Coach.
Oh,
He had Coach
Raven?
before Heenan.
Was Raven Coach?
No, that was Johnny Polo.
Ah,
I think historically on your podcast, on our podcast now,
about to say, I was going to correct you.
I have
Nice.
appeared as Coach Wicked in the past, but also Matt Huntley as well, which is my kayfabe name. But I think we'll go for Coach
Yeah,
Wicked.
because for litigation purposes, you definitely need your alias.
Yeah.
The amount of lawsuits that we've had on this podcast. So welcome. We brought you in at the time of a significant lawsuit from the KSA. So
Sure. Let's not go down that route again.
Yeah.
That was very bad. That
That
was
was
like a
very
6-month run of like, are we going to...
yeah, I certainly can't fly near that country anymore.
So on the last pod, you mentioned, in private to us, when we asked you to come be on the pod, like permanently, you mentioned you'd done a 40 for 40 thing, where you did 40 things, where you turned 40 that you wanted to do, and one of them was kind of like get a new hobby and such, and that became kind of this.
That's right, yeah.
So what are some of the other 39 things?
Hang
I'm
on,
really interested. I thought it would be a
Up
good,
the
like,
I have a list. Pegging.
take a bigger
number
one.
Okay, so I'll run through a few.
Yeah, but I said, no, you have to do all
I will
39.
try to do some of the more interesting ones. So I suppose a relevant one is to attend a live WWE event
Cool.
abroad,
Mhm.
which
Ooh.
I've got lined up. So
Yeah.
my wife and I booked tickets to Cleveland recently, flights to Cleveland, and when the SummerSlam tickets are launched, we are hoping that we are able to join that up and get some tickets as well, which for a 65,000 seating arena, we should be okay getting tickets, fingers crossed. But WWE are red hot at the moment, so I will be on Ticketmaster to try to get those tickets.
Oh, that's the
quick as I
problem. You're on
possibly can.
Ticketmaster, so you're doomed. Get
Still owe me a couple of grand, those bastards.
Jesus.
Multiple things. It's not just the wrestling tickets, but yeah. Go on.
Another one is to bench press 90k plus.
What's I don't do weights. What's 90k? Well, I do, but I don't
you're
look at the
good with
numbers.
maths,
'cause I'm
tax. What would 90k translate to pounds? Okay, I'll talk whilst he's looking up.
like a small car.
No. So I'm about 80k, I
Okay.
think. So yeah, 10k more than I am.
So yourself, pretty much.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So my personal best in the past was 100k. But I'm
Nice.
not kidding myself. So I'm in my 40s now, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm winding back a little bit. So if I can get back up to 90, I'll be
What a
happy with
pussy.
that.
Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah, nice.
What's another
So, in the
one?
spirit of getting to know you,
Yeah,
you're
sure.
a former pro wrestler, former coach.
Former pro wrestler, former promoter, booker, coach.
Yeah, you've done the whole lot.
I have. I mean, I think.
You've got much more of an authoritarian position than we've ever had.
Well,
That's a fucking
I mean,
sure.
I was thinking about this on the way over. So I think a good story to sum this up is in the noughties, early noughties, I was backstage in a show in Devizes, which is in Wiltshire, which is where I grew up. And I had my match. I was in the opening tag. And I was looking through the curtain watching the other match going on at the time. And to the left of me was quite a tall, quite a skinny Scottish chap. Quite nice, lovely bloke, chatting to him a little bit. Anyway, it turns out 20 years on, he lifted the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the weekend.
Yeah,
and I'm sat in a garage somewhere in Kent.
Was idiot.
Talking about it. So,
Wait, you worked with Bisexual Undertaker?
no, that was a very young Drew McIntyre. Very young, tall, skinny. I thought, no, he'd never amount to anything. And here he is.
But
Too skinny, never going to be
the
able to-
first wrestler to really utilize MySpace to get himself booking. Him and Sheamus were the first two to really push themselves on MySpace, and that's how they got sort of more notoriety and more bookings.
Cool, nice.
Would you like to know a few more wafty 40 for 40s?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking hell,
Okay,
yeah, sure.
so journal regularly,
Okay.
which I haven't done.
I'm struggling not to call you gay right now.
Read more regularly,
Okay, cool.
which I haven't done.
You're doing on your phone right now.
Yeah,
that
you're reading.
Yes, that's
counts.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
In a drag sense, you could read us, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus.
Gotta bend the rules.
Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to see F1 in Miami this year as
Cool,
well,
nice.
which was on my list of 40 for 40. So I'm going with my good friend from where I grew up back in the day. Really look forward to that. So yeah,
Nice.
there's a few limit my alcohol consumption as well, which is which I'm getting there with. So I'm getting much better. So
Cool, man.
yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I remember you brought it up. We never actually got to the point where I was like, what's on this list? I'm very interested. I could not stop thinking about it.
There's all sorts of things. A few wafty, a few more meaningful. So yeah.
Cool, man. It's lovely to have you aboard, sir.
Thank you very much for having me.
So, today we are doing the WrestleMania Confabulation, which basically means we're just going to talk a bunch of shit about WrestleMania weekend.
Lovely.
Mania weekend's good, isn't it? I love WrestleMania weekend. It gets me excited about wrestling. There's so much stuff on. And now, in the new era, you really got a real sense that they're changing direction. You had the new Sting at the start of all the events. You had all the lead up with Pat McAfee doing everything with terrible audio, worse than the average wrestling podcast as well. Did you see his first show where they couldn't get the
I
speakers to the crowd
did.
at WWE World?
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, but like I couldn't watch the whole thing because of the audio issues. It was
Yeah.
a little bit too bad for me.
But still couldn't get enough money for Steve Austin.
Shame.
With that detailed history and that rivalry between The Rock and the actual heterosexual Undertaker.
What's this thing you're talking about?
Well, Damian Priest went on
Oh.
afterwards, and everyone started referring to him as bisexual Undertaker.
I hadn't put two and two together. Okay, that's where we're going. Okay, yeah, nice, cool.
But I love it. It's this and the Rumble are the ones I will always stay up. I will watch live, regardless of annual leave, what's going on in my life. These are the two staples that are always there. And since they made Mania a 2-night event,
Yeah.
God, it's harder to try and do the second night when you're told initially, don't worry, you stay in bed all day. I will look after the child all day. And at 6:30, I need you to help me
Didn't
set
take
up for
long.
the garage safari. It didn't take
Did not take long.
no, but it didn't bother me because I was on a high after the first night of Mania.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
this is set up, and I think WWE got it right this year. Night 1 sets up night 2. So
Yeah.
you've got a continuation of the whole arc for the weekend. It was perfect.
Yeah, it joined up nicely, didn't it? And I think you summed it up best when you described it as Christmas for wrestling nerds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is, isn't it?
Fans,
I love all the build
our
up.
people, not
Yeah.
nerds, Matthew.
Yeah. Well, I am a wrestling nerd. I'll happily admit that.
Yeah, claim it. You go for it, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it feels special, doesn't it? The build up, the anticipation throughout, a little bit of a come down afterwards as well. Did you boys get that after WrestleMania weekend where you
Very
feel a
much
bit,
so,
bit sluggish and
Like-
yeah.
Waking up the morning after night 1, I'm like, oh God, I'm tired. I get really excited. Like I was kind of like all week building up to I was like, oh yeah, it's going to rest be fine. I don't really watch WWE very much anymore. Like I mainly watch AEW and stuff. So coming into it, I don't really know the storylines so well, but because of the job and everything else, and YouTube catch up and WWE's video packages are so fucking good, man.
Oh,
Like,
they're great, aren't they?
The way they tell the stories and everything, it's just
Yeah.
incredible. You don't necessarily need to watch every week to kind of be able to follow it all.
No, and they're so good at putting things on social social media as well. Now, all the build-up, you barely need to watch the TV program anymore because it's all there for you, isn't it? It's perfect. And I don't. I'm the same as you. I'm not able to watch all the programming leading up to it. Yeah. So all the updates prior to the matches, this absolutely spot on. They're so good. The production is so good.
It's ridiculous. So really good. I watched the SmackDown. Kind of trying to get prepped for it. It's Friday night, nothing else to do type thing. Yeah, regretted that because it was a bit too much wrestling by that point. Yeah. But it wasn't the best go-home show either, to be totally honest. But like, got so hyped for night one, really enjoyed it. It was so pleasurable to watch. And the main event was a bit like, it's a tag, it's fine, whatever. But like setting up to night two, and we were endlessly discussing it in text messages and stuff, like, is Cody going to do it? Like, I actually got really invested.
Yeah.
Like, which is kind of unusual for me by that point. Like with this show, like this company I don't necessarily watch all the time, to get to that video package where they're leading into that main event, and I'm literally just like on the edge of my seat, like, Cody must fucking win.
Consider really what they did for the last sort of 3 months, where they've, after Mania last year, they're like, well, he's definitely going over at 40. He's definitely going over at 40. The fact that coming into Mania weekend, there was some doubt going, oh shit, Roman's going to beat him again.
Yeah.
And that'd be really funny if he did. I went into the weekend thinking they might actually let Cody lose. And then when they had Brandy come out with him, I was like, well, he's definitely losing this year.
Yep. I was convinced he was going to lose.
Yeah, same here. I thought he was going to lose. They're going to keep the belt on Roman until he surpasses Hulk Hogan with the reign. But yeah, it kept us guessing, which is amazing in this day and age, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. And I think for me, again, you could tell, however, though, the late night starts. We were treated with the Australian pay-per-view being on at like 10 in the morning or 11 in the morning for Elimination Chamber.
Hang on, just quickly. Isn't that just the perfect time for pay-per-view? I
agree.
I absolutely loved that. Get up, put
what
some
time
wrestling
did it
on.
start? I'm trying to remember.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person.
Okay,
too much. Like,
1,
maybe, I can sit down, have my lunch, watch some wrestling.
Sure.
10's like, fucking, come on, boys.
Well, we get it with Backlash en français this month.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a lovely normal tea time kickoff for us to enjoy.
Is that
It's not going to be lovely.
I thought it was the end of this month, but no, it's Dynasty/Dynasty, depending on what nationality you are.
Oh, that's the one I'm working. Yeah, no, I got asked to work a show in May to do the stream, and I was just having that hope of like, is it a daytime one? So I don't have to stay up at night.
No, I think it's AEW Dynasty this month, and I think it might be
that's
Backlash.
its name now, Dynasty.
Dynasty,
yeah, absolutely.
And then I think it's Backlash early May in France.
Oh, cool.
They're doing a house show in Belgium leading up to it. Yeah.
Okay.
What,
because the PWA connection, is that the one?
No, it's just because geography.
Just happen to know. Just wondering why you brought it up.
Oh no, because obviously they're not just they're flying out to do it, so they're doing house shows leading up to it. So I wonder if they're going to be doing like pre-taping SmackDown leading up to it.
Did you clock the name for that one? It's is it Bash in Belgium or something like that?
Bash in Belgium, probably.
Yeah.
Which all the people in Flemish will go, this is terrible.
Is the show in Paris?
I don't remember actually for this. I'd assume so because they're going Paris and they're going from Paris to Berlin on all the discos I've been in. My heart is pumping for you for their their European pay-per-views this year.
I was going to think, could we come up with a cool name for a show in Paris? Pissing in Paris? That's what came to my head.
I'm pretty sure she's released that one already.
Pissing on Paris. I know. What's a wrestling term that begins with P?
Press slam?
Package petite en français.
Oui, oui.
Press slam Paris?
Power slam Paris.
Power slam Paris.
Oh, here we go. That's pretty good. I'd rock that. Yeah, sure. Love it.
But no, they're just going Backlash.
Yeah, sure.
Or if it's going to be French, it'll be Lash de Bac.
Which also works.
So what other stuff did you guys watch this weekend apart from WrestleMania?
I watched the Hall of Fame,
which
I really enjoyed.
I've still not got to it. I've watched the Heyman clips.
Yeah.
You can all suck my fucking dick. It's quite the line.
Watching all the wrestlers react to that. Randy Orton having an absolutely lovely time. Bayley, good fun. You could tell Charlotte Flair's too proper for this because she didn't react, and Andrade sitting there going, oh, sorry, dear.
I really enjoyed the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And I tend to every year watch it, and I just love it. And even if I don't really know too much about the actual individual being inducted, I appreciate their speech, and I I must admit, I do get a little bit emotional watching these things as well.
Yeah, me too.
A little, bit of a tear wells up in the eye. But Paul Heyman's speech was absolutely fantastic. Possibly the best Hall of Fame speech of all time.
Yeah.
Really emotive. He storied his career really well, but he also, as Paul Heyman does, put over everybody else whilst he's talking, which is just such a skill, and set up the following weekend and going forward as well with the storyline. So, absolute pro. Really good.
Smart production as well from SmackDown, because it was on straight after SmackDown, so they put Paul Heyman on first. Okay, even though he's the headline act, he was the first person on, so people would stay on watching afterwards.
Did you see that the crowd filed out as soon as he finished?
Yeah, as soon as Heyman finished. I thought that was really bad, because the reaction for Bull Nakano, her speech was incredible, considering English is not her first language. She looked great.
I was going to say, so this is what I wanted to mention, actually. She's a lovely looking lady.
Yeah.
Because in the 90s, when I was,
obviously.
in the 90s, I was watching WWF at the time.
Big hair.
And as a child watching it, or young adult watching it, she was not attractive in a traditional sense. And I don't think
terrifying.
And she was not trying to make herself attractive, either, was she? She was terrifying. She had to face paint the spiky hair. She's a brute in the ring. She's absolutely fantastic wrestler. But she's actually a really lovely lady.
So I was around just on social media, kind of my job. That's my excuse at least. And I found a photo that was Bull Nakano with Logan Paul. I was just looking at this photo for like 10 minutes going, it's just such an anomaly that Bull Nakano would have a photo with Logan Paul in 2024. And I went to my missus, there's a photo of Bull Nakano and put Logan Paul. She went, all right. And it was so hard to explain the context of this head-dropping, lariat-killing woman. It's like the nightmare of people's dreams as a kid, and this dickhead on social media douchebag looking like the loveliest people, and I really appreciate them both, and it's so strange. So,
yeah. 2024 is a mad year for wrestling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thunderbolt Johnson, who I didn't know much about. What a promo.
Yeah. Great.
What a promo for Thunderbolt Johnson.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And then finishing with the US Express.
Yeah.
The real hero of our wrestling growing up, IRS, and also Barry Windham.
Big IRS marks in this room.
Obviously, but
I'm assuming you are as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, got to be on the podcast. If you weren't, it might be over.
The mullet, the braces, the red tie. Yeah. Why does anyone wear a tie to the ring, Gorilla Monsoon? They're always going to use it as a weapon. They always grab it and pull him in for the punches. But again, I didn't know much about the US Express. And seeing, obviously, they were at the first ever WrestleMania. They lost the belts to the evil un-Americans, the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. And they got to win them back. And it's like, I learned a lot. Which, as you said, it's really nice. Plus the kind tribute to Wyndham Rotunda.
Yeah.
Bo Dallas teases of returning. Obviously, he's back. He's going to come on. I'm not sure how I feel about it. But hey, if he wants to live on his brother's legacy, more power to him. And if Triple H is going to be at the helm, then at least it's going to be done right. Yeah, Hall of Fame was really good this year. I know for some people it's like a slog for 3 hours, but I like the format they've got to it. I like that we didn't have the Undertaker's TED Talk where he walked around with his Britney mic like the other year. His podcast is fun.
Men's rights are very important. Sorry.
His podcast is really weird.
Yeah. Is it a lot about men's rights and such?
Yeah, 6 feet under.
Seems like it.
This time we went shooting and we killed some women.
Yeah, strange, man.
It's like, we'll applaud that.
I kind of wish he'd never left the gimmick, really.
Same. Yeah, his sort of his personal life and hanging that all on the line now has just ruined the gimmick for me.
I think when he separated the man and the gimmick a little bit, healthy.
The Brothers of Destruction.
Both of them. Fucking hell, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, geez.
Kane's the most intelligent man in the locker room, which doesn't bode well for WWE.
So I kind of briefly mentioned, I want to talk about Kane, but I watched the GCW shows.
Yes.
So, I missed you guys being like, Fight have this 7-day free pass. You can watch all the GCW stuff over the weekend and such. Have either of you watched much GCW in the past?
No, I haven't.
We watched Spring Break when we covered Invisible Man vs. Invisible Stan.
Yeah, one of the greatest matches I've ever seen.
Greatest match I've ever seen. Yeah. Genuinely, so good.
Have you heard of this match?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
We'll have to just watch it.
Okay,
it's a fun one.
I will watch it.
It's Bryce Remsburg as the referee with two invisible people.
Right.
And he basically just works the most incredible match by himself.
So,
as the ref.
So in my head, I hate it. I really, really fucking hate it.
Okay, so
But I like
As a
you
ma-
guys and I trust you guys, so I'm
understands
gonna.
how a match is constructed, how people get it wrong most of the time, right?
Right,
Or a lot of the time they get it wrong,
sure.
right? I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Looking at me like maybe not.
No, carry on.
I'm very open to like interpretation of wrestling and such. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it can
okay.
be lots of different stuff.
Of course I can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, but Bryce is just he's
Telling stories with your face.
yeah.
And this is from a general wrestling standpoint. Whilst I understand the skepticism to it's just a referee and two invisible wrestlers may seem like comedy, to watch a referee have a crowd into what he's doing and selling genuine emotion, albeit somewhat in a slapstick way, with facial expressions. And that's the thing that I noticed on some of the indie stuff that I just caught like highlights of still over the weekend. And I still caught up with Collision
Nice.
because I hate my life.
You're the person still watching it.
But there's no facial expressions.
A lot. of the
If
time.
you look at
Yeah.
any of the stills from the weekend, there's no passion, there's no aggression in people's faces. Like
I think no is an extremity, but like,
Well, hang on. What do you mean? Over the course of the WrestleMania weekend, there's no.
as in on the indies.
Oh,
Every
okay,
like
okay.
screenshot or
Sure.
little gif or little like 20-second clip you saw. You're doing an Irish whip. You don't just sit there and go.
Yeah, of course.
You
okay.
put your stuff behind it. You tell stories with your face. I mean, Kane couldn't
Yeah,
do that because he was wearing a mask to try and bring it back to GCW. But
so that was the whole thing about GCW is that every year I watch a bit of it and I'm like, I'll just watch this all the time as I'm starting to watch it. And then 4 hours later, I'm like, oh, that's why I don't watch it all the time. You know? It's as close to ECW as there is nowadays, in my opinion. It's right beneath everything. They have enough superstars that come from all the other promotions where they lose their job, like Matt Cardona is regularly on this show and he's fucking incredible. He has, just to kind of give it some context, Matt Cardona is doing Indie Macho King, which is just like, oh, it's so good. Like, he had a throne with him and his like female valet or whatever that got pushed out through the curtain like Macho King, like carried to the ring.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. And they're like the rock and roll Ricky Morton, you know, on Big
I
Mark.
mean, Ricky Morton said that was ridiculous.
He did not. It's the funniest thing. So it's the rock and roll. Is his name Kerry Morton? His
Kerry
son.
Morton. Yeah.
Against like three indie workers, so Speedball, Christian's young boy,
Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne, and
Christian's young boy.
Jordan. Oh my god, what's Jordan Oliver? Is that his name? No, that's the stand-up guy. Anyway, three young boys, flippy guys, probably the better guys in their thing. And so the gimmick is the rock and roller baby faces. Kerry Morton, Ricky Morton's son, is a dickhead heel. Funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so funny. Like, every time he cheats, his dad's like, hey, we're the rock and roll. What are you doing? Like, it's so funny. The rock and roll just did not do a single spot all weekend. It's great. Just on the apron, just be like,
But still super over.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Most overact of the weekend for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big rock and roll mark though.
Work smart, not hard, eh?
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. So, Blue Cane, right?
Yeah. Your favourite wrestler?
It might be. So, I know Blue Cane's going to come out and wrestle. And I kind of know the gimmick. I've seen clips and stuff. Firstly, he's called Blue Pain because there's a legal case about copyright infringement and such. And the announcer announced him as, weighing in at 2 cease and desist. It's so ECW. It's great. Really funny. How do I describe it? So, you know when people used to do the Kane tribute acts in the UK? They'd be quite a bit out of shape, bit of a beer belly.
Yeah.
Top doesn't quite fit. There's a little bit of that beer belly showing. But
You've seen my wrestling return.
I don't think you wore a top. We're like, you know, he's Blue Cane. He's got the Cane mask and he's got the gimmick and everything, but it's blue. And you're like, okay, brilliant, cool. This is fucking hilarious. The bit that got me is that his whole gimmick is the reason he's blue is instead of being like fire, he's ice. So like, do you get it?
One is fire.
Like straight away, I'm like, oh, this is me. I love this so much. It's so stupid. And as he's coming out, I'm like, I know this song. What's his entrance music? And you're like, I'm blue, dabba dee dabba 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 dee.
Five, yes.
Like, this is so stupid. Then he had snow. It came
Glacier's
down.
entrance.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like-
fantastic.
it's so funny, man. And the best bit for me was he comes out, gets in the ring, lifts his hands up, and goes, boom, and nothing happens. Oh, it's so funny, man. Yeah, so massively over it. Can't wrestle for fucking love nor money.
Yeah.
But yeah, the entrance, that's all wrestling is, right?
That's all we like is wrestling. The entrances.
Entrance, promo, rock, paper, scissors. Done.
Done.
We're out.
Job
So-
done.
But I guess then Blue Cane
So funny.
Blue Pain, to avoid the two seasons.
Yeah.
This will be the next iteration of a Danhausen online popularity.
Oh,
I
very
think.
much so, yeah.
Because
He's there.
Danhausen's great, but TK signed him and went, oh, thank you for all that t-shirt money. Here's Ring of Honor.
He main evented this GCW show I watched.
Well, oh, Danhausen.
Yeah.
How was
It
it?
was him and what's her name? Ram Kaicho, who's like a female Japanese wrestler who didn't really get to do anything because they're wrestling Maki Ito and Nick Gage. was just
Sugar.
like- Huh? What?
Well, Ito will be, after losing the world's beautifulest princess title to Minoru Suzuki.
It's a thing. I just remembered. Yeah, fucking A.
Maki Ito's so much fun. Did you see the aftermath of the Suzuki Ito match?
No, I just saw literally the thumbnail. That's all I
Where-
knew about it.
As like Kazumi Ray was playing,
Yeah.
Minoru Suzuki went to shake her hand. Maki Ito went like that, and he just grabbed her by the finger and pulled her to the back. Fucking
Nice.
brilliant.
Cool.
Classic Suzuki.
Yeah, fucking A, man. Yeah, anything about the GCW show? Not really much else. That was kind of it was fun, but it's 4 hours of, hey, there's a couple of there's maybe like 10, 15 minutes of stuff you'd watch in the 4 hours. So it's a lot of just like, oh, okay, we're doing these, are we? Like lots of spots for spot's sake without any narrative or purpose, and every skinny indie guy in the world on that show, you know. That's
But did
all
you
right.
notice who else? So obviously the GCW setup was obviously the host of a lot of other events during that
Yeah,
weekend.
The Collective.
And did you see who else was wrestling there on the Saturday morning?
I saw there was a DDT show. Is that what you're getting at?
No, I'm getting
What are
at
you getting
the
at?
Hello Progress Wrestling.
Oh, there was a
who are
Progress show.
working
Yeah.
the GCW collective.
Haven't watched it.
No, I'm sure the fans were pricks.
Can you imagine? They turned up the prickness just because it's turned
Yeah.
Progress.
We're gonna need a bigger dickhead.
Yeah, fucking A.
Did anyone watch the Slammies?
I didn't.
No,
The Slammies were
I
excellent.
really enjoyed the Slammies.
Okay.
It was really good fun.
The accidental having an award ceremony like 10 a.m. Having Big E and Kathy Kelly dressed up. She was dressed very inappropriately.
She was.
For
She
10
looked
in the
quite
morning.
uncomfortable, actually.
Yes.
So-
It's the attitude era all over again.
Yeah, so I
Yay.
watched this with my wife, and she said that lady looks very uncomfortable in that tight dress.
It did not look. She did not look overly happy in that dress. But callbacks to Chelsea Green being ejected from a hotel recently because the Marriott thought she was a hooker, so they kicked her out of the
I
hotel.
didn't know that story. Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
And Drew McIntyre made reference to that.
He did, yeah.
So very funny. I love the Slammies because it's back to old. Oh,
Please carry on with Slammies. Do you know about the leaked wrestler thread thing on Reddit?
no.
Did I not send this to either of you?
No.
I'm sure I must have sent it
Was
to
it the
you,
spoiler thing you tried to send us on Mania?
No, no,
And
no.
as soon as that
this
came
is
through,
so
I was
much
like,
bigger than that.
what the fuck are you doing?
I
Put fucking loads of stars in there.
I was outraged. A spoiler before WrestleMania?
But you clicked on it.
I know I did.
It didn't happen in the end, so I think it's still going to happen.
What was the
eventually.
spoiler? Because I didn't click on it.
It was what's his name? Jason Fatu?
Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
was claiming that he signed to WWE like the day before WrestleMania. And so in my head, they were going to do the exact same finish. And, Solo Sikoa comes out, does the thumb, Cody kicks, and gets dragged away by Cena, whoever. Like I was hoping like an Ambrose or someone would turn up to contribute, but yeah. And then the Jacob Fatu?
Jacob, yep.
Oh god, I'll get it right eventually. Would then come out, do the Samoan Spike, and then they'd pin him, just like another level on the booking. Or
I
whatever.
feel sorry for Solo Sikoa because the second Jacob Fatu gets wrestling, they're going to go, why have we got him? Because Jacob Fatu is pretty good.
he is
He is good, and it looks more the part, I think.
Yeah.
Solo's good.
Solo's very good as a henchman.
Yeah.
He will not be the main event person, but I think
He's
Jacob
not.
Fatu is.
No.
And also, Jacob Fatu, it's a case of you can tell who his family is. He just, again, he's
saying
just
you can't with
spitting.
Solo Sikoa?
Not being Samoan racist. But Solo
We
Sikoa.
could go down this
Solo
route. I'm okay
doesn't
with
look-
being Samoan
There's
racist.
something about Solo.
Solo doesn't look menacing enough to be in that role, I think,
Agreed.
Okay.
in my opinion.
Whereas Jacob Fatu looks like he'd rip your throat out.
Like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mess with Solo, obviously.
God, no.
He's a big old Samoan bloke, but he doesn't look quite. He's no Umaga, is he?
Yeah,
And that's what
sure,
he's trying to
sure.
emulate, I think. And he doesn't have the size, the presence that
Grow out the
Umaga.
braids and walk around with a lollipop and
Get
eat
him
the
on
lollipop to get to the
Estrada
stick. You know? Yeah, sorry. I think that's okay.
I think so.
But sorry, you were going on about the Reddit list before I took this onto the spoiler list.
So, oh god, it's so out of left field at this point. I'll be quick. There was a wrestling thread on Reddit that was by a claimed to be former pro wrestler that was just like explaining backstage like what it's actually like in both WWE and AEW.
It's nice that Nemesis has found a Reddit page.
But like there was so much stuff that seemed like it was legitimate. It was like an EC3 or someone like that. I'm not saying it was EC3.
Control your narrative,
or
brother.
a Matt Cardona or someone that had been across both companies and TNA and things like that, just unveiling secrets. And one of them, that weirdly that you brought Chelsea Green up, was that Chelsea Green was giving lap dances to some of the boys and such backstage while still married to Matt Cardona and things.
Gotta make money.
Allegedly. But yeah, that was one of the things that came up. So it's interesting that they claimed she was a whore and took her out of the hotel. Had some legitimacy to the story, maybe, but like, who knows? But yeah, it's a whole thread of like, he just went for days and days and days answering questions and such.
One of the most
Really
interesting thing I've seen on one of the wrestling podcasts I listen to is the quality of NXT catering. Because everyone always goes on about WWE like main roster catering.
This was in this thread.
People asking questions like, what's NXT catering like? And people have come back and gone, NXT catering's pretty good as well.
God,
Like,
nice.
of course it would be.
Yeah, you'd think you'd get fed decently.
Yeah, I think so.
WWE, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Slammies.
Yeah, Slammies, I really enjoyed the unintentional humour about it because they were awkwardly reading off a auto cue, which is kind of like to the left or right of them, depending on which side they stood on. And they kept like giving like a little side eye glance to read what they were trying to say, and it just is all.
Did they have the little presidential glass panel things? Or was
No,
it
I think they had like a
literally
TV screen to their
The comfort monitor to their left or right.
yeah, off diagonally to them.
That's
So they
a
kept,
beautiful term.
and it-
Comfort monitor. Oh, love it.
and it was so awkward. It was really awkward, but it's funny at the same time. And I think they were kind of setting themselves up as well. They kind of knew what they were doing. They kind of knew it was awkward and it was a kind of funny time of day, as Stu said. But they're all dressed up, looking very smart at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Cool.
But yeah, no, it's lots of good fun, and I don't think they're taking themselves too seriously, were they?
No, you could tell it was going downhill from the get-go within like the first 2 minutes. Big E goes, and I'm just going to wait here for the auto cue to catch up.
That was brilliant. It's like the second line, wasn't it? Kathy Kelly opened it. Yeah, and that's what he sort of followed on with. And he's just saying, yeah, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait for the auto cue to
And
catch
the
up.
awkward silence of like the audience didn't know. It was like, haha, that's a funny joke, or this production's a bit.
And they'd cut to the nominees, wouldn't they? But it wasn't actually playing the video; it's showing them just stood there at the podium.
Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds great.
It's
Basically, the
fantastic.
person who said I can replace Kevin Dunn was probably doing production for that one. But some of the footage for the whole weekend, some of the stuff they've been doing since Kevin Dunn's left, even like the stuff they did on Raw on Monday, where they did like the Rhea Ripley beatdown, and then straight out the continued like the constant shot to the ring.
Blew my mind.
Amazing.
That's such a difficult thing to get right. To do it first time live on Raw, to go all the way through the crowd, all the way like through the timekeepers area, and then get that perfect shot that they found across. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, impressive. Yeah.
So nice to not have Kevin Dunn there. And what was really nice for the entire weekend, no epilepsy due to strikes and camera cuts. As frantically as they had, it's been so nice.
It's so much nicer to watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been talking to friends who are casual fans. They've dropped in and out of wrestling over the years, but they're back and they're fully invested in wrestling. And as The Rock said, pro wrestling is cool again, right? That people who haven't watched it for years are back, and it's nice to see.
It's great, man. Even like the AR, what's the AR stand for?
Augmented reality.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on doing your job.
That was the look I gave you. Like, I should know this stuff, really. The AR stuff, in the years where they've used it, it's felt cheesy, I think is the simplest way to put it. But this time, like, they would have like a door that opens and the person walks through. Like, it felt like it was really a part of the world. Like, it was augmented reality. I still think like Roman's Karamak monster that comes up. That's awful. But like, at least it's got some more context, and the way it was like, all electrified this year and such. And like, Rocky's entrance, for example, was fucking incredible. I love The Rock. Did I mention that at all?
You did mention it a few times. Yeah.
Do you think we could book him for Travelodge Live?
He's probably a bit expensive.
He's
nowadays.
gone back to Hollywood, so he's probably going to be busy for a while, I think.
No, he'd break for us. He's the people's champion.
He
got that
is.
beautiful new belt that he now carries around with him.
What was that all about?
Yeah.
So
The context of the Muhammad Ali stuff as well. Like, what?
Yep. So it came up at the Hall of Fame. Just skipping back to that,
Yeah, sure.
and Muhammad Ali's wife, Lonnie
Yes.
Ali, accepted the award for Muhammad, and then as part of this
He
whole
spit on him.
this whole acceptance speech,
That sounded way too sarcastic.
they
Let's just move on. Let's carry on.
I'm going to just keep talking. She presented she presented the People's Championship to The Rock as part of this whole thing, because the backstory was that he called himself the People's Champion after Muhammad Ali called himself the People's Champion.
I'm not sure that's true,
I think it's kind of a bit of a spun narrative, isn't it? And
He's the
Yeah.
final boss, not
Yeah.
Mako Satomura.
This is very much like the Rocky Sucks chants, which just don't exist.
but it did feel very British indie, where everyone had a belt.
Oh yeah. AEW.
Or AEW
Yeah.
with
No.
with no real explanation. It's just
Let's
odd.
not be unfair on WWE bringing the North American Women's Championship in NXT as well. There's like 17 hours of TV, 7 hours of TV and 17 belts
They got
across
one of
both
them.
promotions. That's what they've introduced.
Oh right.
But I agree with you. As soon as I saw that, The Rock was like, I'm not walking out WrestleMania without the strap. And Roman was like,
Well-
that's not how it works. I would have held it for 1,316 days. You can't carry my belt. I will have my own belt.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
watch there was like a kickoff show where they stood in front of the production trucks and Drew McIntyre came
Yes.
out
I
and
did,
he said
yeah.
to the fans something along the lines of, don't hassle wrestlers, don't call them by their real name if you don't actually know them, and don't wear belts that aren't yours in public. And I thought, isn't that what The Rock's doing?
It fucking is. Yeah, absolutely. Well, what do you think they're doing with it? Because no
Well,
one
it's
won
going
it, no
away
one lost
now.
it, no one.
Well,
anything.
I thought, and I said to you guys via text, I thought that what they were going to do is they were going to keep the belt on Roman Reigns, and then the People's Championship was going to be sort of a consolation
yeah.
prize for Cody down
the
the
World
line.
Heavyweight Championship.
You know, like he's never going to be world champion, but he's the People's Champion because he's like the biggest face in the company. So
Yeah.
give him this kind of other belt which can represent that. But obviously it didn't go that way.
It's an odd one because, like, I'm watching Raw. Did you watch Raw after Mania?
Yeah.
No,
Can
I've
I
only
touch
seen
your
highlights.
It's
belt?
fine.
Can I
Yeah.
hold your belt?
They did that. Like, it's like they opened the show with Cody doing the big thing, video package. My God, I was in tears. It was fucking incredible. And then Rock comes out to spoil the show and kind of like gets booed out. It gets like the proper like every time he brings the mic up, boo, the whole place. It's really really cool. And then they do the whole, "Can I touch your belt?" And I was like, yeah, okay.
And then we said, Drew Gulak, no.
That's good.
Well done.
Fucking A, yeah, sure. Points on the board. So Cody gives him the belt and Roman puts it on his shoulder and it's like, oh, it feels nice, this, et cetera, et cetera. And Cody's like, can I touch your belt? They're like, okay. It's like, it's the People's Championship. It's so weird. I don't know about you, but the whole time I was like, claim to be the People's Champ, Cody. Say it to The Rock in his face. Be like, I'm the People's Champ now. It'd be so fucking good. But he didn't. So,
Oh, what
yeah.
a shame. That'd been ideal, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Can you imagine Cody
Yeah.
being like, I'm the People's Champ now. I'm walking away with both belts.
And that would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
man.
Because he is. He's the People's Champ.
He is the
You want
People's
him
Champion.
to win. Yeah.
Yep. Fantastic face. He hasn't got the charisma of
so
a
good.
Ric Flair,
No.
perhaps,
Yeah.
or even his dad, Dusty Rhodes, but there's something about him which people like.
A theme song.
He's authentic, I guess.
More-
Theme song.
but the theme song genuinely helps because if you've got something that you
Oh,
can
yeah,
sing
yeah.
along to, if you look at a lot of the generic stuff that WWE have released, because I think that's something they need to improve over the next few years, get back to having absolute bangers to their wrestlers so you know who it is.
It's been a weird because the CFO stuff, they had such incredible songs.
Mally Black's
yeah,
Root of All Evil.
like Asuka.
Yeah.
Just taking King Crimson songs and just being like, oh, we'll change them a little bit. Like, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Like, WCW style. Ding, 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 you know?
Everyone
like,
loves a reverse chord progression of Teen Spirit.
Fucking A, exactly. Like, maybe not that close. Like, you know, there's, and there has been a time where it's been like, it's okay, it's not great, it's not awful, but I think they need to get some bangers back in there. And
but
maybe
it really
some
does
outside of like the WWE songwriters is the way to go, because that's what Cody's is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It does help. I was watching actually watched the Triple Threat before it came out this evening because I may have fallen asleep during that live.
That happens, yeah.
And Logan Paul's music's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Probably is.
There's no.
I bet it's his.
It's not catchy at all.
KSI wrote it.
Yeah, probably.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
I'm young. I know he's got friends who also do the YouTube.
Did I show Speed on there as well, which is a weird one. But like, you know,
Who?
I show Speed.
So he's the guy in the Prime.
Yeah, the Michael Cole almost went, oh, it's KSI. Like the rest of the commentary went, no, it's not.
It's not. And then later,
don't be the racist, Michael Cole.
Don't be Hogan.
And then later on, it's like he couldn't be bothered to learn his name either. Because he's like, Pat, would you mind just telling the fans about this guy?
Yeah, fucking A, yeah.
Whatever his name is.
So he's an American streamer that's like really hyperactive and stuff, and kind of interacting with a lot of the KSI a lot in the UK.
God, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, there's a clip of him, like he's a big, like become a big football guy, like soccer to our American fans. And so there's a clip of him, like he's very hyperactive and very overeager and stuff. And him bumping into Arsene Wenger backstage at a charity football game, like Soccer Aid. And you can see Wenger going, huh, who's this talking to me?
Did he bark at him like he did at Randy Orton?
Yeah.
He did? Okay.
Like,
is that his thing?
I think it's kind of his stim.
Right,
Like
okay.
his, like, I don't know if he's autistic. He definitely comes across like it.
Sure.
Definitely hyperactive at least. But I think he does that almost unknowingly sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
Sure.
his gimmick. But
Do you think that he genuinely wound up Randy Orton? Because Orton seemed really angry.
he F-bombed him a few times and shoved him. I think Randy went,
Yeah,
boy.
okay, boy. Here we go.
Do you know
And
who I
he just booted the shit out of him and he went flying, didn't he?
great. It's
Although
amazing.
nice bump off the RKO onto the table
Hell
there.
He
He did a
sold
good
it as
job.
well. It's dead.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
loved it.
yeah.
Yeah. I think he had a talking to before, like,
Yeah,
do whatever you want, but when I hit it, don't move.
you stay down, boy. You stay down.
That's why the main event's happening. It's still there. You know? That's the way to sell it.
But it's an advert for not drinking Prime, because if you're that hyperactive after drinking Prime, don't just give it to your kids. Jeez.
Have you ever tried Prime?
No, I'm a 40-year-old man.
No, and I refuse to.
I have.
I knew you were going to say that. And is it good?
I'm a man of curiosity. What can I say? So I
Listen,
remember
that doesn't mean you should try everything you're curious about.
bigger, yeah. So I remember. So I got the first one, and it was just like a red bottle, and I was like, it says tropical on it, I think. I remember trying it and going, oh, it tastes like marzipan. That's disgusting. Cost me like £4. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? And then, you know, they have the red, white, and blue bottles, like the ones using all the advertising at the time when they first came out.
Yeah.
Randomly saw one of those. I was like, it can't be as bad as the other one. Let's give it a go. It tasted exactly the same.
Really?
Like I'm got pretty good taste, right? In every sense of the word.
Said the man whose sister went, I've tried Prime. I don't like it. Therefore, I shall try it again in case it's got better.
I mean, I don't know how to justify that. But like, yeah, I'm not joking when I say it tasted exactly the same. Like, you know what marzipan tastes like?
Rancid.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Like, you a marzipan guy?
Like
I
but
no,
I
not
think
really.
Dr. Pepper tastes like marzipan. Dr. Pepper is also a disgusting drink.
Well, it's more aniseedy, isn't it?
Yeah. What we need is
Similar.
Virgil's cream soda.
Yeah,
That's the optimum drink. for
Now I
everyone.
had one. I can't disagree. It was
Yeah.
fucking delicious. Like liquid
In your
ice cream.
face, Logan Paul. Virgil's should be sponsoring WrestleMania. It's the in-ring sponsor.
Travel Lodge Live. Sponsored by Virgil's cream soda. But yeah, absolutely disgusting. Would not recommend it to anyone. And I'm convinced they're taking the same recipe and putting it into every bottle.
Just a different colour.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
swear it's exactly the same thing.
What did you guys think of the branding on the ring?
Oh, I hate it. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah.
Corporate-wise, the corporate brain in me has loved the entire WrestleMania thing. Every match having a sponsor, even though, of course, Twitter went mad. Of course, the 3 black ladies sponsored by chicken wings. Of course, the luchadors are all sponsored by Mexican vodka.
Oh, I didn't think,
I was
I didn't
like,
think about
no,
that.
it's
Pick up on it.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
And not to be out there, The luchadors, which are supposed to appeal to the Hispanic audience, that's why WWE have always gone, we want a Spanish-speaking person to appeal to this demographic. Oh, what is our core demographic who's going to drink this specialist Hispanic brand? Oh, we'll just get the white kids watching like Becky versus Rhea. Great, it blows my mind.
That's how wrestling works, yep.
But the advertising, it does now. In Vince world.
But did you like the Prime bottle in the wrestling ring?
I think it has been unused real estate from a corporate standpoint. It didn't detract away from me. The turnbuckle pads annoyed me more than the ring. The ring case itself.
That, yeah.
Having Prime, WWE Prime, that bothered me because it was in more of the shots. Once it's in the ring, and it wasn't the one that Logan Paul had before, which was the bright colour one. I think just having the black outline, it didn't offend me. And I'm looking forward to them basically Conan going, they've stolen my idea.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't
when
mind
they
it.
have advertising when they have advertising on the boards throughout, like they have in AAA, that's when we know we've made it.
Yeah. Bardal screens everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what Bardal is?
No.
So AAA are sponsored by Bardal, who seems to be some sort of trucking company we discovered.
Okay.
You're like, what's that? Why would any wrestling fan be like, I'm going to use that trucking company? Like,
To
that's really
shift
weird.
all of my drugs across the border.
Oh, okay. Racism, yeah.
Corporate.
But like a freight company, like gigantic. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
But like the
Random.
advertising is excessive.
I was happy with the advertising. It did
Bright yellow ring.
Yeah.
Name of the font.
Right.
3 screens opposite the ring, so you're just looking at Bardal adverts as the wrestling's happening in front of you. It's awful.
Right.
We'll do AAA soon. You'll love
Sure.
it.
I look forward to it.
There'll be like a Triple Mania 40, the 73rd installment of Triple Mania.
Oh, it's so
I love that Triple Mania now go, we're going to do Triple Mania 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Because WWE do it 2 nights in a row. But AAA go, we'll do 1 in May, 1 in July, and 1 in October. And that's Triple Mania.
They've
Love
really
Triple
buried themselves recently. Like,
Yeah,
with like the whole you can't use our guys, but CMLL can, and they're doing AEW, and it's a mess. It's really. I think the New Japan connection with CMLL ruined everything.
Yeah. Funny though.
You don't follow this, do you?
Nope.
Cool.
But,
Doesn't matter.
on the advertising, I think it makes so much sense for WWE to do it, especially going to Netflix, because all that advertising money is now theirs. They could do what the hell they want from a corporate standpoint, unless there's something that says Amazon Prime, Hulu, whatever. Anything else, that sponsorship money will be going straight into WWE's pocket. Whereas at the moment, where else are they going to get ad revenue? On Fox or on USA, they have to sell ad space to make them a lucrative prospect
I
to.
hadn't thought about it.
So now they've got the continual income from sponsorship on that ring apron to keep those profits high, which means wrestlers keep getting paid more.
But that's the thing, that's why they justified the 3 hours, right? It's more advertising space.
Yeah, so it
So they're
could
not
be
gonna
Raw
have
could
that
go
on
back down to
Netflix.
2.
That'd be delightful.
But also depends on how much sponsorship they get. Because if you saw at Mania,
Hmm.
individual sponsors sponsored a match. We saw it with Mountain Dew having that horror match with Bray Wyatt and LA Knight earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Sorry, earlier in last year. But I think this is the way from a corporate standpoint. It makes so much sense. And to be honest, other than the Prime logo, probably because it was Prime, I think I was being like a Prime hater. It'd have been something else. It would have been Snickers. I wouldn't have been that fussed because I would have gone WCW.
Yeah. Something traditional about that blue ring apron that just canvas, I just can't get away from. Like, I just want that to be nice and clean. It's like what the 6-sided ring making TNA unique. When they got rid of it, it kind of went like, it's a shame.
The rest is all right.
Yeah.
Thank God we got rid of the
exactly.
6-sided ring.
But it is WWE. Like, you look at that ring with that blue canvas and that surround and stuff, like you know who it is and why it is and whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame to lose that.
Did you ever wrestle in a 6-sided ring?
No, never tried.
I bumped in one once when I went to do commentary.
I heard they're quite
on Sunday.
stiff.
They are awful.
Yep.
They are absolutely awful. And running the ropes is a flipping nightmare.
Yeah.
Isn't
can
there
imagine.
a center strop that?
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
You land smack bang in the center of the ring taking a finish, that was going to hurt you.
Oh, can you imagine those like X Division guys?
However,
Yeah, I
but the
know.
X Division
God.
guys would love it because the ropes are so easy to walk across.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously, not something I'd ever try, but people are saying it's so easy to walk across. But yeah, it's a banana. It's so rigid. It's awful. There's literally no give. You could have your springs underneath it, and you'd have as much WD-40 as you like to try and loosen the fucker. No, it's stiff as anything.
Awful, man. I can't imagine what it must be like.
There's a
What, the
promotion in the
Ultimate
UK
X
that now
guys,
has like fully 6-sided ring. It's Hex Pro,
Okay.
and I think that's some of the people who wrestle on South Coast who run it. And again, they have it because it's the gimmick. People don't like working it.
So I realised WrestleMania Confabulation, we forgot to do something.
Song?
Would you like to sing the song?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
WrestleMania,
and this is our life. Bubble up,
bubble up, bubble up.
Sorry, I just remember we had to do that. It's like tradition at this point. And the other thing I did write a note down for, I completely forgot. You know the kickoff thing with Drew in front of the truck?
Yes.
Did you catch the bit about him bringing muffins with him?
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking genius.
So he presented muffins to CM Punk.
So clever.
Yeah.
Really funny. Yeah, sure.
It has been the highlight.
Drew's on fire, isn't he? He's fantastic at the moment.
And the epitome of the proper heel. I genuinely believe everything
Yes.
that I say and is backed by fact.
Yeah.
So, yeah, love it. Drew's coming with, his contract's coming up, yet then put him in this prominent position.
He seems to really have come into his own. And I don't know if that's because of the change of leadership there. He's able to be a bit more himself, a bit more creative for his own character. Or if he's just got to that age now where he's just like, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to kind of do what I want and I'm going to enjoy it, which may be a bit of that as well.
You think he was the guy that won the belt in the pandemic period? Was WrestleMania 37?
36.
36.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And like that was like that moment of just like finally fucking did it type thing. And it was such a like what's what I'm searching for, like justified, gratifying moment for like I think British fans especially because it's like it's one of our guys. It feels like one of our own type thing.
Yeah. But did you see the promo as he's walking through the tunnel? I think it might have been before the show.
No,
it's like in the kickoff bit.
I think I did.
And he was saying something along the lines of, when I take the belt tonight, remember who was there for you during the time of need, during the pandemic, who led the company through the pandemic when there wasn't any crowd, so on and so forth. And it's a really impassioned speech about, you know, what it meant to him, what it meant to others as well, for him to be the champion at that time, and what it's going to mean to him now and his fans to be able to celebrate with him this time around.
It means so much, man. I think like he's been wrestling like Brock, like Walter, Gunther, whatever, Sheamus, and having absolute fucking bangers for like 3-4 years straight.
Yeah.
Like in his character, as you say, like I think he got to that point where he had the whole story of leaving, like the kind of Cody story, finding his own way, getting back to where he needed to be, and all that sort of stuff, and then getting to WWE and winning that belt. And it's like he's kind of taken the last couple of years to kind of in that scene still, kind of mid-cardy, a bit of an injury here and there. Yeah. It feels like he's really got to that point now where he's not chasing. He's comfortable. He knows who he is and where he is, and it just comes across on screen so brilliantly. I love the guy.
I always think, so after watching the WWE 24 documentaries on the network, are always really good. And they had the WrestleMania 36 one, which basically chronicled Drew basically being told, "Come back from doing this BT shoot. They're about to shut the airports. Run, get on the plane, and come back to America because if not, you're going to be stuck in the UK." Yeah. And his reaction to, well, this is my luck. This is my career, isn't it? I've left. I've come back. I've now got to do this, and now I'm going to have to rest in front of nobody. And then it started off by him going, and I was really annoyed to start with, but then I realised people are scared. People don't know what's going on. So if I can give them that, then it's great. And I think it was really nice that injuries changed what Mania was going to be this year. But I like the fact they did give him his win in front of a live crowd, even though they take it away to, again, enhance his character.
Yeah. But like clean as shit as well.
Yeah.
Like,
and what a match as well.
Yeah, killer.
It was
really
fun. Let's talk about this match a little bit. Because the entrances were really good, and we know we're entrance marks, right? The match kicked off really quickly, so what a great opener. It's 10 minutes of just pure pace, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Claymores from the get-go.
Claymores from the get-go, hit all the finishers, go home, and then obviously the angle at the end there, where
Seth had to run back to dye his hair.
That's a really good point.
Straight away to be properly Shield when he came back out in the main.
Yes,
but again, from that standpoint as well, like the entrances, I don't like, as someone who likes flamboyant attire, the Seth Rollins character bothers me. But as soon as they were coming down, I was like, it's Adam Rose's party, and then someone will call you and isn't that guy from NXT? And I was like, brilliant, someone's dropped an Adam Rose race.
So stupid, man. So I went to my notes here because I knew there was a couple of things I wrote down during Jew stuff because I really wanted to get to it. You had the big Scotland intro thing.
Yeah.
That was fucking great. There was a moment where there was a camera op behind him on the stage. Did you spot him? Wonder whether you saw him either?
Was he like taking picture and then had to run back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason I noticed him, he was wearing light blue denim. I'm
Right.
like, what a prick. You work for WWE, wear black, hide in the back. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
literally wearing like light blue jeans like this. Like, during Drew's entrance, I was like, I can't stop looking at you. Get out the fucking frame.
The guy from Bewitched turned up the wrong night for Becky's match.
Come again?
Bewitched. They wear
Oh,
denim.
I didn't hear you say Bewitched.
Oh,
sorry.
Becky Lynch is a bitch. Is that what you
That's kind of what I thought. but-
No.
What's their song? Bewitched.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Becky
Yeah, I
Lynch's book,
remember,
by
yeah.
the way. Incredible.
Yeah, Dan was reading it at
Yeah.
work saying it was incredible. Yeah,
I'm
I
obviously
really
lazy,
enjoyed
so I had the audiobook.
Oh,
but
cool. Nice.
read by Rebecca Quinn. And I love the fact at the end of the book, she was like, oh, and about the title exchange of her and Charlotte. And just having Becky read her book and just go, and I thought Charlotte was a scheming cunt in a strong Irish accent. I was like, this is the best part of the book ever, right at the end
that's awesome,
of an
yeah.
audiobook. But yeah, really, really good. Great book, great read. Definitely
Oh, that's great.
worth read. You can definitely buy wildwrestlingpodcast.com with our merch. You can go to Amazon and buy our stuff, and then once you've done that, go and buy Becky Lynch's book.
Oh, we probably should have put over the new merch at that point. We've
yeah.
got Shane Douglas ECW triple threat match. It's really fucking cool.
Yeah, to
It's-
celebrate the becoming the triple threat.
Yeah.
We have new triple threat merch over on amazon.co.uk. Just check out worldofwrestlingpodcast.com, and that's
Yeah.
where we get it.
I don't think I put it on the website yet, but I'll remember how to do that at some point.
Doesn't matter. It's amazon.co.uk. Just look at us. Look at
Yeah,
World of Wrestling Podcast.
genuinely my favourite bit of merch I think we've done because I'm a big Shane Douglas mark, but like, yeah that hence
Never would have said by the
It's-
intro.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about it. I did the Shane Douglas promo.
It's pretty sweet and it's very wearable as well, I think.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
like
I love this thing.
Yeah,
so
it's
nice.
great.
I
Yeah.
wore mine to Australia and wore it into the office, and someone said, "What's that?" And I said, "Oh, it's just a t-shirt."
Yeah,
'Cause I don't
t-shirts
want
in
to
many
talk to
colours, hoodies. We've got the whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy our shit. It's cheaper than pro wrestling tees. It doesn't fall apart in 2 washes.
And also we've got the WCW vagina logo one.
We do. I love
It's
that one.
fantastic.
Sorry, the Drew thing. There was a line that I wrote down because I couldn't stop laughing at it. You know when the guys came down in their Mardi Gras thing or whatever it
Yeah.
was? I don't know how to describe it. The Seth stuff. Pat McAfee on commentary when, who are these people? No, I'm talking about the Scotland thing still. Sorry, I've got ahead of myself. So when Drew's doing the Scotland thing, Pat McAfee on commentary went, who are these people with swords? And Corey Graves, without a second, went, nerds. That's fucking great.
Yeah, I'd
So
fuck
funny.
that.
Like Corey Graves is coming to his own, man. Like I
He
kind of
is.
love or hate sometimes, but now he's the lead guy on the other show. Which one is it?
On Smacky D.
Cool.
He is the heir apparent, according to
Yeah,
Michael
I heard
Cole.
him
So
say that
yeah,
as
that was a
well.
nice touch. I thought putting him over.
Yeah, I like the commentary team. Pat McAfee is a bit much sometimes for me, but he's an entertainer. He's delightful.
He reminds me of Piper on commentary sometimes,
Yes.
in the way that
Yeah.
he delivers lines.
but maybe a bit less knowledgeable of the business.
Yeah, absolutely. But no,
Yeah.
some of his stuff is Piper-esque,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, really, really cool. There was one other Drew thing. Did I write it down? Hold on, give me a second.
I like the fact he was wearing
Yeah.
every sort of 20-year-old's leather skirt to the office for his kilt as well. It's a very tight wearing kilt he was on as well.
Yeah, we kind of were getting there. We didn't talk about it. The cash-in with
Bisexual Undertaker.
yeah, I'm trying to remember how you phrased it. Yeah, sure. I absolutely fucking loved it. The whole stuff with Punk, the sexy crawl across the thing.
I know, wasn't that a little bit
Ooh.
kinky in his
Yeah.
leather pants, crawling across the desk towards Punk in
Sure.
a very suggestive manner?
So I've very much been in the camp of Punk's a giant hypocrite. Did you watch the Errol Hawani interview?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I did watch that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
struggled with a lot of it. It's been debated in the office many a time.
Really? Okay.
Like we can get into it if you want.
I'm a Punk fan.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
I have
I enjoyed it.
been a Punk fan,
Sure.
but like, he's got to the point now where I think it's almost a bit CTE induced, where
Right.
he'll say stuff like, "Oh, I'm not gonna go into the Young Buck stuff, and I'm not gonna create a feud with internet nerds or whatever," and then spend the next 10 minutes bad mouthing the Young
Doing
Bucks.
exactly what he said he wouldn't do.
Exactly.
He
yeah,
did.
yeah.
There was quite a lot of repetition in that interview as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not sure Ariel is the best with wrestling guys.
I didn't mind him. I thought he was okay.
Okay.
I quite liked his body language and the way that he asked questions. I thought was very good. He leads people into answering them rather than trying to fish for something specific. I think it was very good.
So really weirdly, this is the same conversation I've had a couple times with people. In the MMA world, he is the guy that fishes.
Right.
He is the guy that asks the difficult questions and will put people in those positions and such, like deliberately.
Right.
He's always been known as the guy. Like when Dana White, the UFC guy, got Brock Lesnar back, he told Ariel, went, don't tell anyone. And Ariel immediately went on the internet and put it on there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So their relationship
I didn't realize that.
absolutely
Because
shattered
with the
and stuff.
wrestlers, he seems quite respectful.
Yeah, weirdly so.
And he's always
Like,
saying, I will ask these questions. But if you don't feel like answering them, then don't worry about it. I don't know if that's his usual shtick or not.
which-
But
no, that's the
No,
point.
that's his
It's
kind of his
He's
opposite.
completely the
Yeah,
opposite
sure.
of how he is in his normal job,
yeah.
which is interviewing MMA and boxing and people
It's
like
weird,
that.
isn't it? I wonder why it's like that.
Yeah, you've been.
I guess maybe
Yeah.
WWE wouldn't allow him to have access if he was going to be like that.
See, this is the thing.
I think it's a
like-
TKO thing coming into play now as
Yeah.
well, because Ariel Hawaii's now going to sit there and going, "What do I annoy the WWE? I'm going to annoy TKO, which means I'm going to annoy
A
the largest MMA
multi-billion
organization."
dollar organization, yeah. You
And
don't want to cut your
also,
ties with them.
I think the difference is as well that from a wrestling standpoint, he's a fan,
yeah,
and he's always
Yeah.
like the questions of saying, can you talk about this? Are you okay to talk about this? Would you be prepared to talk about this?
But do you remember the Tony Khan interview?
Oh, the Tony Khan interview was ridiculous.
So it was after Brawl Out,
Hmm.
which is the CM Punk Brawl and people backstage. I don't know how much AEW you actually follow,
Very loosely.
but you know what Brawl Out is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, right. I see. I don't know because we never really talked about it.
Sure.
Like, you know.
I love that there's a brawl out and a brawl in though.
Yeah,
as well. It's the best bit.
I forget which was which.
So brawl,
Most of the
brawl,
time.
brawl out's the Hangman Page fallout.
Okay, so it was that one,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? So where they had the fight backstage, the locker room and things? Or was that the second one? That's Brawl In.
No, that was brawl out.
Oh, it's so
And then
confusing.
Brawl in is London, the Jack Perry real glass thing.
Okay, right, sure. So the first one, he's on Ariel Hawaii's podcast, Tony Khan. You're like, oh shit, this is going to be like, we're going to get to the bottom of it. And Ariel goes, okay, here's a question, blah, 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 what happened? All
Out.
out. and Tony goes, look, it's part of a legal case. I cannot legally talk about it.
Right.
And Ariel spends half an hour going, so can we talk about All Out? And Tony goes, no, it's elite. Literally, there's NDAs. I can't say anything. And Ariel just goes on and on and on and on, trying to get him, and then complains about it on the internet afterwards. And Tony Khan said something bad about Ariel.
Yeah.
And then Ariel called him Snowman, implying that he's a big cokehead.
Oh,
on Twitter. And
okay.
you're just like, what the fuck's this childish bullshit? Then you
Yeah.
get an interview with Punk, and you're like, Mr. Punk, if you wouldn't mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I get the impression people think that he's WWE Mark and he's against AEW. Is that
Yeah.
kind of
it seems to
the
be the
thing?
case. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
the highlight of that interview was did you catch up with Vince McMahon? Yeah, we said we agreed to catch up, but then something came up.
Yeah, fucking A, yeah. There was
At least his responses to that isn't the John Cena stock answer, just in case it doesn't go in his favour and Vince can worm his way back in.
Yeah.
Whereas John Cena's like, got to look at it indifferent. He's the person I knew. Same as Becky Lynch. Oh, he's like a father figure to me. Of course he is. He gave you millions of dollars
Yeah,
in the hope you'd probably suck his cock, allegedly.
well, there is circumstance to imply that might have been the case in general to
Allegedly,
90% of
allegedly.
the employees, it would seem. Like, yeah, weird.
Oh,
Um,
Jeanette.
Did you catch Punk on the pre-show when he was asked about court cases and such? Like, there was a bit on the pre-show leading into night one where they were talking about some sort of storyline thing, and they went, "So, Punk, what do you think about like this lawsuit or whatever?" And he went, "Probably shouldn't talk about lawsuits."
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Fucking great, man.
It's also
I
quite
love
fun-
Punk. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's lost a lot of what I loved about him in my eyes.
His thing to the Miz was quite funny. We're going, you're going to get the attendance tattooed on you, as they really buried Will Ospreay this weekend. They were really
Yeah.
grumpy about it, and I was all there for it.
Triple H buried Ospreay a little bit as
Yeah,
well.
he was
being
like, if he's not willing to work the grind, he's willing to take loads of money and work a shorter schedule. We don't
Well,
want him
hang
there.
on. How do we know he's talking about Will? Really? There's no names mentioned,
yeah,
but he was.
in a just.
Absolutely. Oh, no, maybe sitting there going, Mercedes Moné wanted to go and work the lighter schedule and not do the grind. Maybe that's what he was poking holes out, because
So here's the thing about this WrestleMania. The whole time is that, like, specifically like the Raw Aftermania, usually there's like interesting debuts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, had the NXT guys come up and things like that.
yeah,
So-
Roxana Perez and Dragunov.
yeah, Dragunov was on, which I was like, oh, cool, awesome. And he buried Shinsuke in like 5 minutes.
Oh,
It was
wow.
like, whew, okay, that's some interesting booking. Like, they had a really fun beat the shit out of each other, kind of Japanese style. Whatever. It was really, really fun.
Okay.
But then you
No,
just
Sam
kind of
Nakamura is
pinned
once
him.
again called the King of Strong Style.
Is he now?
Oh, it was on Monday night by Michael Cole.
Interesting.
Commentary.
Okay.
Because we're allowed to say different types of wrestling.
He just lost to the development champion. Don't know about
They-
King at this point.
Well, did you see that Bloodsport was mentioned on NXT last night as well?
didn't
So
know.
they mentioned it, yeah. So Charlie Dempsey mentioned it.
Before we get on to that, I just want to mention how many Qs in Bobby Lashley?
yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
I came up with that line. Thank you, Zax. Appreciate you.
No worries. But yeah, so the Punk build up to it, I think it was quite nice because if anyone was building up for Mania, like you said earlier, you watch the video packages for Mania, so you're all in on that standpoint. And I think that noise and that controversy really drove engagement for the kickoff shows because they're like, what's Punk going to say? And that's why they've signed him.
Yeah.
Because he's wrestled one match and one house show. And he's already delivered probably more content, more views, more clicks, more money than he did during his run in AEW. Other than, the £1 million gate that Hangman tried to jeopardize, which in fairness to Punk, I agree.
I mean, yeah, it's such a complicated thing to get into. But,
No, it's not. Don't go and don't fuck up a storyline and risk jeopardizing your company's first £1 million gate.
I didn't know they fucked it up until Punk went out and did the thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't know who you're blaming here, but
I'm blaming Hangman.
okay, fair enough.
Absolutely. I mean, Punk hasn't helped himself with his relationship with Colt Cabana
Yeah,
and
sure.
openly outing him for
Again,
sharing a bank account with his mother at
talk
Brawl Out.
complicated. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But,
The thing with Punk is it is undeniable that he is entertaining. He does bring views to the product. He brings money. It's absolutely straightforward as that. Just huge numbers.
he does, though, need to transition to a mouthpiece.
Maybe, yeah. I think he's at that point where his body's broken down a little bit.
Yeah.
So when he does wrestle, he ends up injured quite a lot of the time.
Yeah, he does seem a bit prone at the moment. It's a shame, isn't it? I'd like to see him have one more run in the ring and then maybe transition to commentary or similar.
I think he'd have the Mania title match next year. I think they'll go Cody, Rock, and I think they'll go Punk, Reigns.
Yeah, maybe.
Reigns.
I think they'll go Punk, Reigns, and Mania next year for the main.
Yeah, I think there's so
Okay.
much Bloodline stuff there with Cody and stuff that I think that'll be in the next couple of years. But,
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then Jey Uso will also be a main event talent with the worst match of the weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy the match with him and his brother very much.
I don't think many people did.
There's only
Okay.
been one good
Yeah.
brother versus brother match in WWE, and it's Brett versus
Brett
Owen.
versus Owen,
The
WrestleMania
Hardys
10.
was no good. The
Yeah, it
Usos
wasn't
wasn't
good.
great.
Hmm.
Undertaker versus Kane never had a good match. Because they're brothers, right?
Yes. Yes, they are.
That was the joke there.
I skipped over that bit. I was like, yeah, absolutely. I have a real soft spot for WrestleMania 14, Kane and Taker,
Yeah.
where they do like 20 tombstones. As a kid, I'd never seen it before. Like one tombstone, 1, 2, 3, you win, brother.
Yeah, that's it. Game over.
Yeah, no, like
But not-
WrestleMania 14 is great. I love that. How long are we on, by the way?
We're 1 hour, 12 minutes.
Good stuff.
And we've discussed 2 matches. This is the
matter.
classic confabulation.
Can we talk? Have you got something you want to talk about?
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, can we talk about LA Night?
Yes, we can.
L.A. Night.
Yeah.
Dummies, TNA export, love it.
Is that it? So how do we feel? Go on.
I think he's done very well for himself.
I like Slim Jims.
I do
I
like
mean,
Slim
he
Jims.
did give away a Nissan GTR as well
He did. That was random.
to like an old lady in the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I'd use that more than she would.
Here's some keys to this old woman who,
Yeah.
it's all a bit
Didn't
bizarre.
really get over.
No,
Like, even
it didn't.
The commentary
It was a
were
bit
just
awkward,
like,
wasn't it?
I'm not sure she really wants.
And then you had the Long Boy crew.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
texted me that, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking
What
about?"
is
Then I
it?
realized what it was.
Yeah.
He wears long trousers.
No.
Pants. Is that not what it is?
No. The Long Boy crew are the Slim Jim
Yeah.
crowd.
Oh,
So they had a shot of.
because
I can't remember what order it is now.
And he wore them like the long time.
Oh no! This is the Long Boys are. It must be a
They're
type of
they're
Slim
a
Jim,
Slim
right?
Jim group.
So there's a group of
like Crips and Bloods. Like I'm a long boy.
That's the third fact. That's the anchor man. Everyone, all the newscasters
We're
going
not the
down.
triple threat. We're the long boys. Sorry.
yeah. We're not going to top that. Let's move on.
LA Knight, come on. What do we think?
LA Knight. I really want him to do well. His kind of popularity's dived a bit.
Okay, sure.
I enjoyed his shtick for a while, but it's kind of got a bit old quite quickly.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's just because of the booking and how they kind of positioned him and things like that.
Sure.
He was really good short term in the position he was for when they needed him to be there. But obviously we've got a really deep roster at the moment with lots of stars, and he's just gonna fall out of the mix, I think.
I mean, they clearly have confidence in him because he was allowed out for the Cody celebration. As the big baby faces.
Yeah. And he went over as well in his match.
He pinned AJ Styles clean, and I was angry about
But
it.
AJ Styles before it turned around and going, I haven't got much long.
This is the thing. I think that's what they're doing. But then, I mean, it's not like he's particularly a young spring chicken, is it? You know,
No, he's older than AJ.
LA Knight is older, isn't he? So
But what I think I think so. But what I think is
God.
the most telling thing of AJ Styles' WrestleMania run, excluding the Boneyard match,
Oh, yes, sure.
which was fantastic. I
Great.
love the Boneyard match.
great match.
His best match at Mania has been against Shane McMahon. His match with Shinsuke, nothing in comparison to what he had with Wrestle Kingdom
I'm trying
10.
to remember.
What? Who?
What match against Shane McMahon? Was it
AJ Styles had a match with-
crazy?
Shane at Mania.
Did he?
It was his first Mania match.
Is that when he blew his knee out?
No, that was against Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah. Snoop Dogg.
Best match ever.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Elbow drop from Snoop.
Snoop getting into the people's elbow and shit.
man.
Completely
That's
wrong.
so good.
AJ Styles' best match at
So
WrestleMania
good.
has been against Shane McMahon.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't remember the match, but
I
trust
don't
it.
remember that at all. I have no idea.
I love AJ Styles.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, he's good. And
Yeah.
man, I said this to you boys before, but what is he taking? Because he looks fantastic.
Yeah,
He's in the best
absolutely.
shape of his life, isn't he? He's just,
Well, that's the I'm going out. This is my last run. I'm going to make sure I'm in the best physical shape of what I'm going to do.
yeah, well, him
Before I
and
go.
Randy Orton as well
Yeah.
are looking really good at the moment. You know.
It's almost like having that time off and allowed to come back and recover without someone phoning you 2 hours after surgery going, can you come back to Greenwich, Connecticut, pal? We've got a show
Yeah.
tonight. House show, 3 people. We need you to sell tickets. Great. I'm going to rehab my neck. No, don't worry. You can die.
Well, that was part of the Triple H, people not wanting to work and do the grind and stuff that kind of annoyed me. I was a bit like, no, I'd like people to do a bit less grinding, a bit more looking after ourselves.
But they
Yeah.
do more so now. And I do like the fact that it was a case of, Brian Danielson. Oh, you're not cleared. Okay, I'm going to go to AEW. Oh, you're cleared. You're cleared.
I do want.
Hallelujah, you're cleared.
I wonder about that a few times. Yeah, it's odd. There's
Yeah.
quite a few examples of that. Soraya, Edge.
Yeah,
No
but
Edge technically, but yeah, Christian as well was neck injury guy that probably shouldn't be wrestling technically.
So what's your thoughts on LA Knight then?
Oh, I fucking hate him.
You do?
Absolutely detest him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like no qualms about it.
he was great on NWA Power. In
I
the
don't
first
think
series.
he was.
Yeah, he
I,
was good,
I
yeah.
really don't think he's anything. I don't get it. Like, it sounds brutal. It sounds really. I said it. I was like, sound a bit mean, maybe, but I don't understand it in any capacity.
No.
Catchphrase.
I find his catchphrase annoying. I find him annoying. I think he's a bad promo. I think he's genuinely a bad person looking at him do interviews and stuff. He seems to blow interviewers often.
Take 2.
Not sure I meant to say that. He's quite a dismissive person from what I've seen.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Maybe I've seen a bit too much of the legitimate before they're
Possibly,
rolling
because
footage with him.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
any backstage, real life stuff of his.
Yeah,
I only
sure.
really seen what's been presented in NWA and then WWE, and I actually quite like the character. It's
It's a throwback to the Attitude Era.
it's rock-esque, it's Steve Austin-esque, and
I'm so insulted.
I know.
but when
Did you
you
call
bring,
him the Rock?
but it's interesting
Did
as
you
you
see The Rock?
No, but it's like an imitation, isn't it? Which
And
is
that's
not
the thing.
necessarily
Which
good.
is awful.
But when The Rock came back,
Why would you want to be an imitation?
But he is, though, isn't he?
and when The Rock
He's
came
a
back, as you said,
stealing,
his
pikey bastard. He steals shit.
but his popularity dropped the second The Rock came back because he said people were wanting
Yes.
that catchphrase.
I don't think it's
And
more
the
than that.
Well, no, but the second The Rock came back, and they're like, "Oh,
No, well-
he's The Rock. Oh, he's nothing in comparison to The
I
Rock."
think there's a part of that. Yeah, maybe.
Well, you've got Rock come back, got CM Punk back, you've got Cody who's just absolutely smashing it, Roman Reigns who continues to be great, and then you've got
Drew's doing good on promos.
Drew's stepping up.
Rhea Ripley's good on promos as well.
She's fantastic. She's a real star. Yep.
I like Rhea Ripley. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
She's great.
she's great.
Bailey's promo's been quite good leading into this as well.
Oh, I love Bailey
Love the Bailey
too. She's
promo.
fucking incredible. Yeah. So LA Knight. I will stop. It's okay. I just don't get it.
Max Dupree.
Yeah, sure. He says the word yeah.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but then 15,000 people say it along with him, which is
because they're sheep.
testament to his draw.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
They do. You can't.
I'm
No.
completely in denial about
Rich,
it.
that is not a good
I don't
argument.
care.
That is not a
You're
good
wrong.
argument. No, I don't
He's
think they
piece
do.
of shit. No one cares.
I've witnessed it. I was in the O2 and the crowd were rabid for him.
Yeah, a lot of people followed Adolf Hitler as well, Matt. It's not all right.
That's all right. If I remember to put a poll up at World of Rest Pod on X, formerly known as Twitter, as the BBC always refers to it,
Sure.
is LA Knight good? Yes or no? We'll put the poll out after this for 3 people to vote on it.
I'm
Okay.
going to go and create like 50 Twitter accounts. Be like, no.
Great. It's the engagement the Twitter needs.
Yeah, sure. I think he's like, so for me, like I love everything about pro wrestling, and we've talked about it many times, entrances, promos, whatever. But like the very nature, the gusto of what I love about wrestling is people that can tell a story in that four-sided circle. Shut the fuck up. It's been a long day. And I just don't
LA
think
Knight
he's-
wouldn't have said that.
Sure. He would have gone, and I would have gone, no idea what you just said.
Why is he Duke the Dumpster Droves at him?
That's how he sounds. Yeah, I just don't think he's a very good storyteller,
Fair enough.
which is what everyone compliments him about, and I just don't get it. I have no idea why he's over. I have no idea why anyone likes him. I just need to get this out of my system.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fucked up Bo Dallas's elbow drop in that whatever Mountain Dew match.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
The
No,
fact that he's in the
Oh.
Macho Man spot annoys me so much with the Slim Jims.
I mean that is that's the big detractor from my standpoint, because that's Savage's spot.
And it's just taking up spots for people that deserve it more, I think, as well. That's the brutal honesty of it, if I'm totally fair. Anyway, the fact he beat AJ Styles clean just made me really angry. What else? I have one note about Logan Paul that I thought was funny. Bad person, great wrestler.
It was so annoying. And I think the thing we spoke about before, that when I can't remember which one of you said that he's not even a fan, that irked me the most, because I think we said before, like, you learn by watching, you learn by doing, then okay, great, he's a good athlete, maybe that's why he's so good. But the fact, I think you said that he doesn't even like wrestling.
I watched an interview with him where he talked about he'd never watched it growing
Oh,
up.
it frustrates the
I
shit out of me.
still find that really hard to believe
Yeah, it's not.
because he's fantastic.
Do you know the story behind the first match he had with Miz? He
No.
had one training session.
Right.
Like, literally just fucked around with Rey Mysterio backstage, and Rey Mysterio went, yeah, just do that. And
Okay.
they went out and did it. And that's
Right.
that first match. Everyone's just like, oh my God, he's like the best celebrity wrestler we've ever had.
And he is.
Because you watch it and you think, well, they've rehearsed that time and time again, right?
Yeah, apparently not.
But no, that's not the case.
They literally called it in the ring and they went, just do this.
So he must have some sort of, I don't know, photographic memory or
Oh,
something
maybe.
which can just help him get through these things and just naturally talented.
Yeah.
I hate these guys.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
He main evented with Roman at Crown Jewel, and even then,
Yeah.
that match was pretty good.
Yeah.
Again, always dangerous from WWE standpoint to go, we've got our biggest heel in the business, and we'll put him in the ring with Logan Paul. I wonder which way this is going to go.
Yeah.
But even then, like a main event, the whole concept of the story behind it, I mean, who would you rather have in your promotion, Logan Paul or LA Knight?
I mean, Logan Paul all day.
Yeah.
Well,
I
but
think he's
to
it's
be
more than that. Go on, sorry.
to be fair, he's always worked with solid in-ring performers. He's always had the
Yeah.
opportunity to work with really top guys,
Mhm.
and he's been in
And
that
the Miz.
luxurious,
Sorry.
luxurious position. I'm going to defend Miz in the moment, but he's been
That's
in this
okay, yeah.
luxurious position where he's been able to work with the best, right?
Yeah.
And so if there was any doubt in his mind once he's out there, they're always going to be able to guide him through that.
Yeah, true.
I mean, stick him in the ring with Matt Terry, then what's going to happen then?
Barris and have a haircut. Keep the gimmick going, brother.
You can never listen to this all one day and be like, hey, that's just me.
I'm joking, Matt Terry. He's great.
I'm not. No, in fairness, he had an excellent trainer.
yeah.
Didn't we all? Like one session.
Well, Logan Paul went off a main event in Mania. What did you do with your one training session?
Was it a bit sore for a couple of days?
The Miz is good.
Very good.
Is he?
He's a solid worker. He's a guy you want in your locker room to. put people
So
over.
what we're saying is that we could watch LA Knight and the Miz wrestle and be completely happy with it.
Well, we did, didn't we?
No.
Last year, that was one of the feuds.
Yeah,
Miz and LA Knight.
and it's one of the reasons I stopped watching.
And do you know what happened? Do you notice the coincidental thing that happened?
Had
in
a
the
bad
storyline?
wrestling match.
Who came back into creative at that time when Miz and LA Knight were put together?
Triple H.
Vinnie Mac.
Oh,
So
well,
when he
that
came
makes
back,
sense.
and sorry, when the board voted him back in,
Yeah, sure.
and not far in the
I
other
remember
direction,
those
getting his mates
days.
back in to vote him back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a Vince idea to put the two talkers together.
Oh, good lord.
We don't have that in the Paul Levesque era. Nice to have Stephanie back.
Yeah, rocking the
Ignore
ECW.
the current online moaning about going, oh, everyone's quick to forget that her and Nick Khan were mentioning the Vince McMahon thing. I will, again, making sure I'm careful of any form of litigation of anything here. Stephanie McMahon or Nick Khan, if they openly knew about what was happening,
Mhm.
then maybe they are complicit to probably maybe saying, hey, Vince McMahon, stop. But at the end of the day, he was their boss. That'd be like me going up to my boss and going, don't fire those people. They've got families to feed. Or don't give that person a promotion because they're a cunt. That boss wouldn't turn around to me and go, I'm going to listen to what you're doing. Again, not different. I don't think the CEO of my company is going around having sexual misconduct charges against them.
Fucking old
Hopefully
cunts.
not. Yeah.
Hopefully not.
So I've got a theory, and you can edit this out if it's not appropriate. But
Oh, everything's appropriate.
I'm too lazy.
But
to
I think maybe Nick Khan did know or had an inkling of what's going on in the background, but he was thinking, well, eventually this shit is going to catch up with him, and then when it does, I'm there to take over.
I think there's definitely, if you're in that environment at the highest level of corporate structure, you probably have an inkling. They're not maybe the nicest people in the world.
What are you trying to say about me?
You
Hey,
know?
fuck you. I'm lovely.
Yeah, Mr. Director over there.
It's slightly different. But like, how many Vince stories have you heard over the years, legitimate or not legitimate, where like he's just a prick?
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
And there's lovable elements about pricks. You know
Of
what I
course,
mean? Like
yeah.
everyone loves a big prick sometimes.
Hey, Stephanie.
But like, there's definitive. Like, we've known he's a bad person. You can watch his telly the last 20 years and see enough stuff that gives you clues that, like, yeah, maybe this isn't the most like centered, kind person in the world. And I'm sure he's done a lot of good, but like, you know,
Vince McMahon's never done a Make-A-Wish.
yeah, fuck. Well, I don't know, has he? Well, I must have at some point. You'd imagine.
No idea.
But like, I don't think you could be in Nick Khan's, I almost said Tony Khan's, Nick Khan's position and not have an inkling of what has happened. And he seems to be a very, very smart corporate player.
I suspect,
absolutely.
I suspect what happened with Nick Khan when he came in, he had his eyes on this is going to be sold at some point in the very near future,
Yeah.
and I'm going to make that happen.
Yep.
I think he
And
was brought in to be the guy that sells
Yeah.
it. We've talked about it in the past. Yeah.
And I suspect when Nick Khan got in, if he was aware of anything that was going on, his viewpoint was to go to Ario Manuel and go, right, here's the off-the-record shit. We're going to get him out within 3 months. Get him in, say he's here for a job for life, do the nice thing so he signs off on everything, and then all of a sudden go, you've got no voting power, Vince.
And the fact that he politicised his way back into gaining that voting power, and then they had to get this out to take it away. Well,
Yeah.
it came out.
But that's the other thing. I do wonder if Nick Khan and Stephanie were aware of things, if they are very much on the lines of, yeah, absolutely go to business with that. Because Stephanie's been gone since the first allegation came back. The fact that she's come back onto this, there's no way that any lawyer from TKO or WWE or whatever holding or Endeavor would go, this is going to look really bad. But yet they showed Nick Khan at the end of Mania.
Yeah.
They are the three: Steph, Triple H, Nick Khan, and Bobby Roode getting all the credit online for the main event. One of the worst things going, the art, and then they show a picture of Bobby Roode going, the artist. I'm pretty sure Bobby Roode went, what are you guys doing? Just so I can go and tell Michael Hayes? Brilliant, fill your boots. I'm sure he had some very good input into it, but I can't imagine Cody and Roman going, please, Mr. Rude, could we do this? And The Rock turning around going, fuck off, Bobby, whatever your name is,
Yeah,
Lashley.
You've got The
I'm
Rock.
not Bobby Lashley, I'm Bobby Rude. What the fuck?
The Rock, Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Two of the greatest minds in wrestling business. Yeah.
Michael Hayes is also there.
Isn't it nice not having a Vince WWE?
It's beautiful.
It is great. Yeah, it's
sure.
really revitalized my passion for it and many others, I think.
I watched Raw.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the last few years of Raw after Mania, they've been so trashy for the last few years. I watched this one and I was thoroughly entertained.
Good.
I also like the fact they're really pushing Raw. They're going, we do professional wrestling.
But
now.
were you sports entertained?
I don't need to be sports.
You don't need to be sports entertained anymore.
No. I was thoroughly entertained.
We can be all happy with professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And then I can watch NXT to be sports entertained with the world's most deadliest car park in the world. There have been so many attacks and
That's
jumps.
true, actually. Yeah.
And like, oh, where did that person? The NXT car park. You talk potentially about security breaches for other security companies. NXT needs to fucking tend
They
for a new
do.
security team.
They
Stop
really do.
getting the new people from the next in line program to be security guards in inverted commas to protect the car park. That's what Gable Stevenson's probably doing.
Cable Stevenson.
He's the Olympic gold medalist that they made the big thing about, and
Is he still around? Or is he gone?
he's been doing house shows
Oh, okay.
and waiting till the next sexual assault charge on him comes out in the public domain.
Oh, is he one of them as well?
Yeah. Speaking of which, how's Velveteen Dream doing?
Yeah. What happened? Because everyone was it? No, it was Chris Van Vliet
Van
interviewed
Vliet,
him.
yeah.
And he did the whole
I'm
look.
very
I've
sorry.
got the papers that I did nothing wrong and
Yeah.
all this sort of crap. And, it was
And
like,
then he
what the
turned up
fuck?
at an indie event unannounced,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and obviously the internet went, "Oh, they didn't give him the opportunity to not turn up." It's like most people don't read the fucking internet.
Yeah,
If they're
sure.
casual wrestling fans, they're going to go, "Oh, that's that guy from NXT who, character-wise and in-ring wise, was really good and could have potentially been the next big thing."
Yeah.
And then he got his willy out on Snapchat.
What's that term
Allegedly.
for someone that has no emotion that are completely obsessed with themselves? Is it sociopath?
Narcissist.
Narcissist, sociopath.
next
Yeah.
level.
Yeah. He's that interview is like, oh, okay. You have no concept of what's wrong or what other
Right.
people think about you, whatever. It's really strange.
And Shawn Michaels down in NXT was like, "Why did he mention my name and apologise for me? I don't think I was in NXT at the time."
I had not thought about that. Might be.
Because Dream had his last match during the pandemic, because it was the thing with Adam Cole in like the parking lot. And
Oh,
they had all the
yeah.
cars out. And I don't think
And
HBK
stuff had
was
already
in it
come out
then.
by that point. They were like,
Yeah.
I'll do the match anyway. Like, okay, not
Yeah.
sure about that one. Like,
'Cause that was
you know.
also the time that Pat McAfee and Pete Dunne were wrestling the Undisputed Era.
God, was it?
Because it was him, Dunne,
I remember that. Yeah.
and was it Martin Stone, like Oney Lorcan and Danny Birch?
Yeah, sure. It's Martin Stone to wrestling.
Yes.
Must be. Yeah,
Martin
somewhere.
Stone's going to wrestle forever.
You thought it'd be all over British indie cards at this point, being ex-NXT and such.
I thought he retired.
Yeah, I generally
You
don't.
know, I thought I had retired, but he's making a lovely living in Mexico. That villain, Marty Scurll.
Yeah. he
Oh,
was.
is he still going?
Not
Hmm.
Mexico. Puerto Rico? Is he in Mexico
He's
now
still in
or
Mexico,
something?
yeah.
Oh, fuck's
Because
sake.
Conan keeps on going, he's a great talent. We'd really like to bring him into AAA. And it's like, oh, you can tell Pagano's out at the moment and Psycho Clown's out at the moment if you're really willing to bring in Marty Scurll.
You keep up with Lucha way more than I thought you did.
I love AAA. It's not a joke.
too.
I love AAA.
But like, I can't follow it.
The fact that now you can actually watch AAA on YouTube. It's not gated because it used to be gated. But now you can watch it. You can actually watch regular AAA.
Oh, cool.
I mean, you shouldn't,
I-
but you can.
I listened to like the beginning section of one of our AAA pods like I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And it was the funniest setup whereby AAA was streaming like their WrestleMania and it wasn't available to be watched in the USA or anywhere outside of Mexico because their TV deal or whatever. And so just some kid on Twitter was streaming the AAA show, had like 70,000 people watching on Twitch, made hundreds and thousands of pounds. And the amount of money they could have made just from donations on Twitch, like it's AAA. Like, it would have been crazy.
And also because copyright doesn't exist in Mexico, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
Exactly, yeah.
So
sure.
this kid didn't have to pay any money back, or
Well, the thing is that it's not exactly legal, is it? But like he had the AAA stream. Obviously, he's in Mexico, or
Sure.
whatever, and then broadcast it on Twitch for free, but with donations set up on his channel.
okay,
And like, yeah, so that's how I watched AAA that year.
is that not illegal?
Yes,
Okay.
But so is literally everything else Triple A
like-
does with rights outside
Fair
of its
enough,
haulage
okay.
company.
In like the, you got to think of like the what's like the ethos of it though. Like Triple A is stupid enough not to broadcast their show, their biggest show of the year,
They
anywhere else but Mexico.
kind of deserve it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck them.
yeah.
You know, if they're not stupid. They're
And,
clever enough.
and Conan, I think, genuinely after that event said, great to get eyes on the product.
Yeah, I mean,
Did he?
Fantastic. I
They
love
could have plugged. I said this on the pod like years ago, but like, I think it was years ago at this point. I don't remember. They could have plugged in a laptop to their video feed and just broadcast it to Twitch with donation stuff, and would have made hundreds of thousands of pounds.
If you've never done this, by the
Didn't do
way, on Twitter or X, if you already follow Conan or if he follows you, it's always worthwhile once in a while just sending him a DM and his exact response back going, thanks, man. You checked out my podcast without fail. Even if you got like conversational history, like when he did the sting for the pod
Yeah.
and he recorded it. Even to this day, it's like, you listen to the pod?
Yeah.
I was like, no, 'cause it's got Disco Inferno on it.
I remember you messaging him asking about doing commentary for AAA, and the response was like, "Hey man, have you listened to the pod?"
Oh, man. I was so disappointed when your colleague and Alex Shane got to do commentary for AAA
Yeah, back in the day.
back in the day.
Sure. Before I forget, the WrestleMania was in Philadelphia.
We're almost finished, Rich.
I thought that might be. But, are you Sunny fans? Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh, you said Sonny.
Depends.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm
That's Sunny.
I am-
We're obviously Sunny fans.
I'm a Sunny fan, all right, but not what you're talking about.
Do you know Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No, I've never seen it. I'm aware of it.
you-
Yeah,
This is the TV show.
I think
yes?
I would enjoy it. It's one of
Oh.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
TV show.
Yes.
Too busy watching Korean stuff like Physical 100 and Siren at the moment. They're fantastic.
I love Physical 100. It's great.
All of those should be professional wrestlers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember when we did OWE commentary and I introduced you to Titan? The massive hench dude, and also
kinda.
Achilles Ben,
Yeah.
who is the guy who was like 6'3" and built like a house.
Yeah, sure.
They're all that, and but one of them was like a wrestler.
Nice.
Did you see that when he was like in the second series of Physical 100? There's
Yeah.
a Korean pro wrestler.
Oh, no, I didn't clock he was a pro wrestler.
Oh no, they showed like a sting of him doing sort of a
cool.
Korean indies.
I don't watch it this intently. I'm going to be
okay.
honest.
Just watch Big Birdie
Oh.
that's moving mind stuff around.
No, I'm thinking of the Taekwondo guy that called out the MMA guy, and you're like, come on, dude.
Oh, when he's called out Stun Gun.
Yeah. Literally just put him on the floor. I was like, no, don't do that. Yeah.
I assume this is not the next Netflix show you have watched yet.
No.
Genuinely.
Really good.
You know how that one year we watched 6 hours of the NXT Combine?
Yes.
I was just mesmerised by not understanding what's happening.
Yeah.
It's basically Combine, but underground with big burly Korean men and women who are leaders in their fields of sports and athleticism. It's so good.
Nice. That
Love
sounds
it.
worth a watch.
Yeah.
So Philadelphia
Oh, we're going there, are we?
for the second
So
time.
I'll say the joke, even though neither of you will get it. Wear green, drink yellow, eat brown. Go Birds.
You should never eat brown.
No.
Never eat brown. And if it's green, definitely don't drink it. If it's golden, fine. Lap it up.
When you watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which you really should, because
Right.
90% of my I'm gonna I almost like very much compliment myself. My opinion of how the world should be allowed to be funny comes from that show.
Sure.
Like, it's very dark.
I'm aware there's some wrestling references in it.
Yeah, Piper was in it a few times.
Piper was in it.
Yep.
Doesn't Danny DeVito dress up as a wrestler at
Yes,
some point?
the big man.
Yeah.
He kills someone.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. But genuinely, the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life is that series. And there's like 13 series of it. So it's endless, hilarious
Nice.
comedy. Yeah, it's good. Rhea and Becky, maybe match of the weekend for me.
Becky was poorly as well and still put that show on.
What a
But-
fucking match.
But it did come
Great
back
match.
to Brett versus Mountie when Brett wrestled with a fever 105
yeah, they
degrees.
mentioned it on commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Fantastic
102-degree fever and strep throat.
Yeah.
And still pulled that match out.
Yeah.
If I were Rhea Ripley, I'd be like, I'm not fucking going near her and catching that.
I did think that as well. Yeah.
That's not. This is not COVID secure.
No.
Worth
Not
it
at
for
all.
that match though, because like maybe it's because it's the first match on the show. I'm really excited, but nothing topped that for me all weekend. I just thought it was perfect.
I loved it. I'll be very honest. Becky Lynch's presentation isn't my cup of tea. Like I feel like some of her Character work is a little bit forced.
Do you think Seth kind of stole her gimmick a little bit as well?
A little bit, yeah, I think so. Yeah, so some of the promos I struggle to listen to and things like that. I just feel like it isn't authentic. But maybe that will change with the change of leadership. We don't know. That's yet to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
But her in-ring stuff is absolutely fantastic. Actually, two of the best matches I've seen in the past 12 months have featured her. So her versus Rhea. And I actually really enjoyed was it a cage match she had with Trish? Which I think why I enjoyed it so much is because I wasn't expecting much from it. But that probably takes it away from how good it was. It was actually a genuinely really good match. And Trish was able to hang with her as well. Yeah. So in ring, I give her all the credit in the world. She's very, very good. Not the best match of the weekend for me, but I did really enjoy it. Great opener to the weekend.
Looking at it.
Flawless.
Yeah, cool.
And the right person won.
Yeah, she had to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
They need to wait and have Jade Cargill to be the next person to go over if Jade can hang and do decent 20-minute matches.
I think it's going to take her a while to get there, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's got all the star power in the world, but I think it's probably going to take a while for her to build up to that point.
Do you feel like she's training day in, day out with the best people they have type situation?
I'd assume so because they have money.
They've put a lot of investment in her, money-wise, time-wise now as well. That she needs to be a success. And I'm sure she will be. She seems like a driven person. Yeah. She's a proper athlete. She seems to be strong-minded in the sense that she wants to be a success. Yeah. I really hope she does well. I really do.
I prefer her AEW entrance theme.
Sure.
However, the thing that has always I sit back to from AEW for Jade Cargill was when she wrestled, I think she was wrestling Britt Baker at some point, or whoever it was there. They had someone playing a live entrance for Jade Cargill, and then the bloke from Fozzy, the guitarist, like Rich Holland, was out playing guitar for like Britt Baker's entrance.
Yeah,
it's like
really strange.
So just why couldn't Jade just have it? But yeah, Jade's old entrance music in AEW, I know they've tried to rip it off as best they can, which isn't hitting the mark for me for her entrance, but presentation for Jade, Bianca Belair, and Naomi, who is not going to do anything now after Mania, unfortunately, unless she joins the Bloodline.
Tricky, yeah, sure.
But that entrance of them all three going up on the podium, again, the presentation of women at this WrestleMania is probably the best they've done it ever.
So coming into Mania, I hated their girl group, we all say the last line at the same time thing. Did you catch any of this?
No, I've not seen that.
It was really weird. They would be like, and tonight we're going to kick some butt. And all three of them would say it at the same time.
Right, okay, quite cheesy.
It was like,
yeah, cringe.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. But I keep thinking that Jade is sitting into that Diesel role.
Oh, nice.
For like Bianca Shawn.
Yeah.
Good time with that. Yeah. Like she's that kind of proper heater type situation.
Yeah.
And then eventually you can turn them on each other or whoever goes or whatever happens. I think that's just there, ready to go.
Makes sense. And it's perfect for her right now as well, isn't it? It gives her exposure, gives her the experience being around the business until she's ready to then sort of take off and have her own career as a singles wrestler.
Yeah, and it gives her time to interact with people physically without having the pressure of you've got to do a 15-minute match.
Yes, absolutely. You know? Yeah, and that's what she needs right now. Absolutely.
I was starting to expect, because a few months ago you started seeing Bianca Belair have a bit of a character shift in attitude and attire.
You mentioned this pre-Mania.
And I thought that this was going to be now she's going to turn full heel if Street Profits are going to be heels as well. That's the ultimate heel faction, so she can actually have the protection of the Street Profits basically jobbing out for her to be her protectors. But I don't think the Street Profits Lashley group has worked brilliantly, because you know how many accusing Lashley. And now Karrion Kross is back down in NXT.
Didn't someone say that earlier?
Yeah, I'm copying your great word. But I think, I think a Bianca heel turn is what's needed to give her some new layers, because I think she would actually be a really good heel. Although, again, they've got that very good promo lady down in NXT at the moment who's just coming through with real, like, street attitude, I think, as a white middle-class man would say. Street attitude.
There's something I wanted to bring up with you boys. Now, all weekend, and pre and post, everyone's been saying that Samantha Irvin, right, is the best announcer in the world type thing. And you both said it in the chat as well.
I think she's exceptional.
Am I the only person that doesn't get it? Because
I don't want to say this on live podcast, but racist.
well, it's sexist.
Lillian Garcia is turning in her grave, even though she's still alive.
So, do you think she's a bit over the top, or
Okay, here's how I've been thinking about like the whole time. It's like, can you explain to me why she's like the best? People are saying she's the greatest announcer of all time.
Oh no, so I wouldn't go that far.
Okay,
She was very good,
Yeah.
and she was the centerpiece of the whole show. She tied it all together,
Yeah.
and she did a great job.
over
Do you know-
Cody.
Well,
Centerpiece of the whole show.
throughout the whole 2 nights, she was there for the whole thing, wasn't
Okay, I
she?
see what
She
you're
was,
getting
she
at.
was
Yeah.
front and center. She was the host, and she did a very good job of doing that.
So in the Michael Buffers, the Bruce Buffers, the Finks, the Tony Schimmels of the world with these unique voices.
Yeah.
She just sounds really plain to me. I don't quite.
She's quite shouty.
Get it.
I think it's also what she
and
does.
like,
not necessarily
and
in a good way.
professional.
Um,
Like being really emotional as you're announcing the winner. It's like
Yeah, I wasn't
threw
too.
me
I didn't
out.
know what
Like,
to make
people
of that.
seem to
Really.
love this. And I
Yeah.
don't quite get it. So I'm trying to understand rather than just being like, what a prick. Everyone, like I am with LA
Yeah,
Knight over
sure.
this.
She is good. There's something about her. She's got charisma. She's talented, clearly. Do you not agree? Do you not think she has?
Still not going to get Ricochet pushed.
Yeah, sure.
But I think
so-
she's also fits into the modern day life in terms that she's social media friendly as well.
Okay, I thought you
Isn't
were going
she?
somewhere else with that.
No. She's
Is that
Female and
Modern
black.
Sunny Toe? She's social media friendly.
no, she is because she's very active on social media. She has great sound bites, great clips which they can use and put up, which they do.
Can't wait till the special sound bites and clips that are probably going to release with the Divas at some point.
I thought you were going to say she's female and black, 2 disabilities.
Jesus Christ!
It's a joke. Don't worry, it's not real.
And this is why we keep the gimmick names. But I think
Okay,
she's
hold
good.
on.
Who would you
Hold
prefer though, her or Lillian Garcia?
Lillian Garcia.
Really?
I think he's a much better announcer, yeah.
No.
Okay,
no.
so you say she's talented.
Yes, I think so.
In what capacity? Like, explain to me how she's talented. I don't get
She
it.
can sing.
she can
That's
sing.
not her job.
She makes similar to how entrance music.
Yeah.
She makes the wrestler unique and important because
Okay.
I tell you this. So how she pronounces Cody Rhodes, it builds and it's always consistent.
Here's the thing. You just did it better than she did it to
No.
me.
And
Rhodes,
Of course I did.
like
I'm
it's
I'm fucking Tax Williams.
do you not know who this man is?
Yeah, sure.
But she has
I'm
good-
sure our 3 listeners have definitely followed my full body of work.
But I think you would do a better job.
No, I'm not social media friendly.
Yeah, I'm not just purely she's a ring announcer. I don't think she's a bad ring announcer, don't get me wrong. But it's the way people put her over all weekend, like she is the greatest. Like literally Michael Cole on commentary at one point, it's just like, she's the greatest of all time.
probably-
I don't think she is. I don't
No.
agree with that. But I think she did a very good job.
And if you've got a 2-night Mania watched by the highest volume of people on Peacock so it's the highest viewed WrestleMania per the stats list that Levesque revealed afterwards, you're going to have even more people suddenly go, Jesus, that's a unique voice. And I think it's the uniqueness
It
of
is,
her
yeah,
voice
absolutely.
as well.
I quite like her little
I could-
mannerisms. I pointed out to you in
Yeah.
the text as well. Her hand that she's not holding the microphone with,
Fucking
kinda like,
gimmick, shaky hand,
it's like,
stealing my fucking...
it like shakes with excitement. It's quite cute. I think actually in a way she's kind of like clearly excited to be there and to be announcing, and like the energy goes through her hand, and it's
I
it's-
It
don't,
annoyed
I don't
me on
dislike
Raw.
any of that. I'm fine
It
with
annoyed
it.
me
You
on
know what I mean?
Raw.
Like,
where Cody basically went, because of the hype of her, turn around and go, announce me again. Because that's a real heel tactic.
Yeah.
Announce my name as champion.
I will say that when she did that announcement, she was like on her game. Like I
Yeah.
got it. Like she was very good at what she did. But when she's announcing Cody as the winner or Sammy as the winner, and she's almost cracking, or she is cracking because she's like
You
so
know what
emotional.
it probably is? It's
Like, that's
really cold in
unprofessional,
Philly,
you know?
and she probably needs to use the loo.
Yeah.
So this
Been there
show's
for a
been
long
3.5
fucking time.
fucking hours.
Sure.
I'm not going to publicly do what Graves does at the commentary desk.
Like it's. I think I'm not against having more emotion in wrestling. It sounds ridiculous to say it like that, you know. Like I want more emotion evoked in wrestling. That's what makes wrestling great, you know. It's like,
But I think you touched on it already. There is a certain level of professionalism, I think, and to get too emotional, it's not that. It's not professional.
Yeah.
I suppose it goes back to when you were a promoter for your ring announcers. It was always, it is the talent and you are informing the story. You are not there to get yourself over. And I wonder, and I hope...
That's exactly it.
And I hope from her standpoint, because she's at this moment in time not trying to get herself over. She's very, very good, but it's going to be interesting.
But she kind of is, though, isn't she? Whether she's trying to or not.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think in the capacity of fandom currently, there's enough space for multiple people to be over. You know, I don't think what she did outshone anything that Cody Rhodes did.
No.
It only added to her
I disagree.
popularity.
I think when he wins,
no?
I think I was distracted by her announcement.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, it really threw me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It was a bit odd. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I don't think it overshadowed anything.
But it's the
particular.
same thing as you said now, as social media has really built out professional wrestling. Whatever role you have in a wrestling promotion, people now follow you. Like James Greenwood, from a UK referee standpoint, people go, "Hey, it's James Greenwood as a UK referee," and like even when we started wrestling in the early 2000s, no one would know who the fucking referees were. It's just
Yeah, sure.
the trainee who can't get on the card, or someone who goes, "I want to be involved, I'll be the referee." And James is really good as a referee, but he's a known entity in British wrestling. Oh, that's James Greenwood, fantastic referee. You've got Jessica Carr in the WWE now. It's like, oh, Jessica Carr. We spoke about Bryce earlier being like the star of like Invisible Man versus Invisible Stan. Everyone has now to have in the universe, although I've noticed they've stopped using that.
You don't have to use it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think it's because they all have to have a character. They all have to have this piece. And I think, you know, we've done 10 minutes on Samantha Irvin, which is like 5 minutes more than Ricochet can never normally manage.
Hey, I think a genuinely interesting thing to bring up because, again, all weekend it was people saying how much they loved it. I just couldn't get it. So it's interesting to hear you guys.
I think,
talk about
like,
it, you know?
for me, from nostalgia, it's the thing.
She also, sorry, I remember she also called Lil Wayne the greatest rapper alive. So fuck her.
Well, in fairness, Tony Chin will once refer to Limp Bizkit as WWE's favourite band with their favourite song, Crack Addict.
It's not about drugs.
It's a fucking great song.
Skulls.
Yeah.
Random thoughts. Just go through the Yeet thing. I can't stand it.
Yeet.
Bianca Belair's theme is an absolute banger. Damage Control, amazing. Kairi
Dakota
Sane.
Kai is phenomenal now she's back from injury.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so much I love about this show, man. So much fun. Yeah, I don't know. Sammy Gunther, we haven't really talked about it. I wrote the word masterpiece before the match even started because you know these two are going to deliver.
Yeah.
Banger.
And I think they absolutely nailed it.
They delivered. Great match.
Is there a better wrestler than Walter Gunther in the world right now?
It depends what type of wrestling you're after. I think as an all-round wrestler, no. And I think it's interesting that he's dropped the IC belt because they can't feed him to Cody to start with because he needs to be the one to take it off Cody. But that means he's going to have at least 18 months of waiting for Cody Rock to get over it next year to then have Gunther go over.
I hope they go Cody Gunther. I think it would make so much sense.
All I will say, and possibly we mentioned this at the same time, trust the fucking process. He's not called Walter anymore. They've buried him. They've ruined him. Oh, no, they're going to make him change. Oh, look, they did the same for Keith Lee. Well, where's Keith Lee? Appearing backstage at the Hall of Fame going, shit, I'm on camera, and walking off very quickly.
Yeah,
or
sure.
Gunther went and put the effort in and is now one of, if not the best wrestler in the world.
Yep.
Oh, he accepted the change, didn't he? He's like, yep, that's what they want to call me. I'm going to make it work, and it's going to be excellent. And he has.
From someone who refused to move to the US
yes,
to then
I was
go,
thinking about
all right,
this, yeah.
fine, I'll come over,
Yep.
and made Ginny retire.
Is she actually retired?
Jenny retired during the pandemic,
All right.
so moved out with
I love Jenny.
Walty Gunt. Ginny was such a great heel. She had NXT UK been able to progress in the pandemic not hit, she would have progressed into main roster because her character work was incredible.
Yeah.
When we went to that Brixton show for Progress, like her work at that show,
Yeah.
and Nixon in that show as well was incredible.
Uber heel, just
Yeah.
the best. Yeah, sure. Anything else you want to talk about with this whole WrestleMania stuff?
Well, I think with 5 minutes to go, Shall we talk about the incredible 5 minutes at the end of the main event?
Yeah.
With
sure.
everything.
Yeah.
I think this was everything I like about wrestling. Leading up to it, you'd had a really good match for a good period of time. It wasn't dragging at all. Too many kick out finishes still, but hey, we'll let it go because it's main event WrestleMania and no finishes are safe anymore.
If you're going to do it.
It's got to be done then, hasn't it?
I love the interference. I love the accidental fall off the stage that everyone seems to have forgotten about. Because like, Undertaker and Cena came back and the Usos are going, we'll do this great spot off the side of the stage that no one will talk
Oh,
about.
the spear into the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking great. I
That was
didn't see it
cool, man.
coming.
Yeah, I like that.
I love how the camera was here. You just saw them go, whee!
Yeah, it just disappeared out of shot. Yeah, it's
really
great.
Looney Tunes level of stupidity. Great,
Yeah, that was great.
Having Cena be punked out by The Rock, that was quite funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that very much. John Cena tried very best with his back comb to cover his bald patch. We're all
Yeah.
He's getting there.
He failed.
And then Undertaker Steve Austin turning up at the end. And the highlight...
Well, you missed Seth turning up.
Oh, sorry, Seth...
And then getting speared immediately, which I thought was hilarious.
Do you think that went wrong? Do you think it was meant to be more there?
but I still think...
Was it meant to be more?
I don't know.
Oh,
It must
okay.
be
Because
like-
it's just really odd,
Because
wasn't
they
it?
did the shield thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Did you think Ambrose for a second?
oh, absolutely. I
Yeah,
thought
same.
Ambrose and Seth were going to come down,
Yeah.
get in the ring, do the beat down. They would like somehow some bullshit shield thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Roman would be like, no, and throw them both
But
out.
before we
and
get
blah, blah, blah.
into the Shield thing and the whole connectivity of how well the story's gone, I just want to call out someone was sitting under the ring when Cody went under there, and someone's hand was there, like, oh shit, and pulled out. And then the greatest video afterwards, after Undertaker left, there's a fan video of him running, old man doddering back through the crowd.
Cool.
But onto the Shield story. So obviously Seth had gone backstage and bleached his hair to come back in. So there's a commitment for that stand because he didn't have the bleach blonde to start with.
You're right.
He had the bleach blonde
Yeah.
coming back out.
I only clocked that since you said, yeah.
And it's the
Didn't realise that at the
continual
time.
thread that Roman cannot get over is Seth turned on him, hit him with the chair. And they had it last year, which led to Roman having the DQ. And this year, Roman's standing there going, with the same chair, I could hit Cody, but it's still that thing on Seth. And it's that thing of betrayal that Roman can't get over. So they've now got that continuation story of when they come back, they can have Seth and Roman, which would again be a great main event, because by that time, Moxley would have probably walked out of AEW.
Nah, he's not going anywhere.
He's allowed to go and wrestle other places. And I did like the fact that everyone got a really good spot, as you said, Coach. And Seth Rollins like, I've literally just been fucked twice. Once with a spear, once with a chair.
Yeah.
But
It made sense in that he'd been beaten down earlier in the night and
Yeah.
lost his belt, so he's coming out to try and do the best thing he can.
It
but
did.
boom.
It did. Yeah, it made absolute sense. But it's this whole big build and the shield thing. He dyed his
ages.
hair and it took ages.
I was like, what's happening?
And then within
Did they fuck
seconds,
it up?
he's speared and he's done.
but the phrase that
Brilliant.
kicked back.
It's actually really good.
So when they came back to do the tag match, when Seth Rollins said, I will be your shield. And that is what he has essentially been throughout. So again, people thought Seth was going to turn, and he didn't. So
Yeah.
It's
good.
The connectivity going back to either coincidental, but in the modern WWE, the actual thought process of this is his kryptonite. Everyone has that weak spot, and for Roman, it's always going to be that Seth Rollins turning on him. And I think it was so clever how they brought that back.
Yeah.
But also, fair play to Seth. I'm injured, I'm fucked, and now I'm a 30-odd-year-old man with bleach blonde hair.
I was a little bit worried going into this main event that the crowd would be flat, but I'm so pleased they were into it.
Yeah.
Because the night before and during the tag match, I don't know if it's the crowd were tired and cold and fed up, but they didn't seem as up for that main event. So I thought they
also
might
think
be,
the story didn't make much fucking sense.
and it didn't make sense.
Why are we having a tag match? It's
and
WrestleMania.
we've already seen Cody and Roman interact that weekend
Yeah.
already, so I thought that might take off the shine of that the following day.
Mhm.
But it made no difference when they went into the main event. The first time they locked up, the crowd were into it. They're into it the whole way through, and I was so pleased they were, because it could have been so flat if they hadn't. But no, they were excellent.
And did you notice something throughout the whole weekend? And I think I'm right in this. I didn't obviously take notes of it. Every single champion came out last. the challenger first.
Did notice that
champion
actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
as it should
No,
be.
the whole time,
Correct. And Roman's theme and the Young Bucks theme, ripping off the Succession theme, is always my favourite thing in wrestling.
Yeah.
That they
Yeah,
all seem to
sure.
merge into one now.
Yeah, massively. So night 2, I remember writing down to myself, just all I want is a fun story at the end.
Yep.
Like the mark part of me as we're coming into the match is like, my God, Cody has to win. Like, I hope it, like, because I'm trying to invest myself and suspend my disbelief, get into what I'm enjoy, you know?
Yeah, sure.
But like coming into it at the start of the show, I'm very much like trying to be sensible and be like I think Roman's going to retain. I think they want to be able to beat the records. I can see where that story's going, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But I just want it to be masses of bullshit.
Yeah,
like
overbooked
endless
nonsense.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
love it.
And that's exactly what they gave us.
Do
It's like,
you
with the
think-
limitations of who they could get, like that's about as good as I think they possibly could have done it. And to give us that moment with that ending and give, considering how AEW did the, we'll give you the mic at Sting's retirement,
Yeah.
where they cut him off the second it came to, I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
So giving Cody the time to make that promo and to go long and to bring out Bruce Pritchard and
Yeah.
Triple H, yay, things like this.
But
It's magic.
imagine how different this could have been. So they were going to go with Rock and Roman until people shit all over it.
I absolutely believe that.
But
yeah.
had Punk not got hurt and they gone with Punk Rollins, what the fuck would have Cody done?
Yeah, who knows? Man.
Because they never would have been able to get the tag match.
Let's not get too deep into the fantasy booking.
Well, no, but
Like,
I'm just thinking that I love the fact that in wrestling, a lot of times, like, things happen for a reason. Like Mustafa Ali getting injured, so Kofi then gets Kofi Mania and gets to win the belt.
sure.
WWE were definitely planning Daniel Bryan winning at WrestleMania 13. It wasn't anything to do with the fans changing that.
We
2 years
watched
ago.
it. We know they lied.
You were there, weren't you?
I was
for
there,
13?
yeah.
You were there
Great.
for 13.
Oh, cool.
So, but again,
I'm sorry.
it's
Had a great time, man. It's great.
It's
Yeah, okay,
WWE
yeah.
storyline 5-year rotation.
Yeah.
The underdog does it 30, 35, 40. That's who wins their belt. Kofi
Yeah.
at 35. Normally they do a triple threat at the decades, but
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
glad they didn't. But I wonder if that's where they would have gone. I wonder if they would have gone Roman, Rock, and Cody.
That's why I was
Oh,
booking.
probably,
And then
yeah.
Cody pins the Rock,
yeah.
and Roman never lost the title. Is probably the direction they would have gone.
That's where I thought they were always going to go with it. I'm
Mhm.
happy they didn't because
So-
this
No,
was so much
it's
better.
fantastic.
So to finish, and I know you don't like fancy booking, but I'll go now.
It's all right.
Main event for WrestleMania 41. Which going to main event both nights?
It's really tricky because I don't know what they're doing with Roman. 'cause he wasn't
Wrong.
on
Miz
Raw.
versus LA Knight.
Yeah.
So glad we made the decision to turn it into a triple threat.
Genuinely, main event. So we're talking like what the WWE World Heavyweight Universal Bullshit Championship, whatever it's called now.
The People's
I've lost track.
Championship. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. I think they will do Rock Cody because they built it on Raw, and I think that'd be a hell of a lot of fun. The story would be
Yeah.
hilarious. The amount
On
of people leading
Raw,
up to it.
Did he give him a watch, or did he give him the lighter for who set fire to Cody's bus?
I saw this as well. I thought he was giving him like his dad's Hall of Fame ring, but I was like, why would The Rock have it?
Graved. Well, that's why the Undertaker's got beef. He's been digging up Dusty,
Oh.
Yeah, Jesus.
which is unfortunate if he got cremated. Because calling him Dusty is really inappropriate.
Thank you for listening to the One Wrestling Podcast. Yeah, I have no fucking clue. I think it'll probably be, let's go, Roman, John Cena. There you go.
Fantastic.
Where are you going, Coach Wicked?
It's going to be Rock and Cody Rhodes, and I hope CM Punk makes it to a main event, but I don't know who his opponent's going to be.
Cool. At this point, Drew makes the most sense, but
They won't be able to wait
Who knows?
until Mania.
Oh, yeah. No, that's going to happen before, isn't it?
No, Drew's going to be walking
Yeah.
out all in London. So
How
don't
long
worry
is this
about him.
contract up for? Who knows? Who gives
Who
a shit?
knows?
Go on.
So Cody Rock for night 2.
Yep.
Bear with me. Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, main event night 1.
Okay.
Because Charlotte Flair loves the main event and loves to win a belt.
Sure.
Could be
And
right.
also the
Yeah,
other
it could be
the other
Charlotte.
sideways prediction: Seth Rollins and Becky become the annoying power couple, which they desperately need to do and have them both as heels after this.
Andrade Charlotte?
Oh, can you imagine? That would be worse than John Cena proposing to Nikki
It
Bella.
would be a solid mid-card match,
You
but
can
that's not a
look,
main
but you
event.
can't touch.
Yeah, sure. I'm just hoping that they use less LEDs and Triple H does more good booking.
Yeah.
I don't like the LEDs. That's why I don't want
And then ready for Netflix Mania next year.
Yeah. Is it actually next year by this
Yep.
point? Wow.
And also for UK fans, because they haven't renewed the TV deal, everything SmackDown, Raw, NXT, all on Netflix in January 25.
It's going to be a beautiful thing, isn't it?
I can't wait to start paying £10 for the WWE Network.
Exciting times.
Gonna get all that money back, and when Sky fleece me for the next upgrade to be like $7,000 a month.
Yeah, fucking A.
All right,
This has been delightful, boys.
I've had a lovely time.
Thanks, chaps.
Same time next week.
Definitely.
Yes.
That'll do.
The louder you guys are, the better the wrestlers will perform for you tonight.
And that's why I kicked your leg out of your leg.
We're tough. We can take it, baby.
You gotta penetrate in the back, baby.
Oh, I can see what you're talking. Wait just a minute. Oh! And I don't pose too well for girly books. This is bullshit!
My name is Piss.